My God. Could you just not hear me there? Must have been talking for about 50 seconds. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna put the link into the chat, yeah? I'm so kind of sick with a cold. Happy New Year, though. Hey, Bella Babes. Hey, Kenzie. Jonesy, Derek. Be for real. Who else is in here? Aaron. What's up? Are you coming on, Aaron? Tom. All right, Tom. Are you coming on? Come on and talk. I don't know why Art wanted me to do this tonight if he's not coming over, like. Art, will you come over? Bella fella. I don't know who that is. Yeah. Guess who's coming for dinner? Serena Kennedy. Who's that? Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting the hang of this again. I haven't done this in about 2 weeks. Oi, 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 Stephen, unbelievable. Good evening, all. Hope everyone is well today. Try come later. Horn. Sorry, my grandson. Okay, Kenzie. Happy New Year to you, babe. All right, they're not chosen. How are you? Aaron, do you want to come on? Anyone's allowed to come on, like, and talk. Bella babes, hey babes. Where is everybody gone, like? Where's Soy? Where's Zoe? Where's Art? Like, is he making a late appearance or something? I'm doing this tonight, so I don't even know what everyone's fighting over. Because I don't know, I really don't know anything about it. But I just said I'll do it on my channel. Because Art said, if you want to do it on your channel tonight, Stephen, yeah, well, come over. Nobody's coming on, like. I'm letting you talk. I'm gonna keep quiet. Of course you're not blocked Bella Babes. You didn't, I don't even know what's been going on the last 2 weeks. Aaron. Yeah. If you want to come on, Aaron, you know you're allowed. Bella fella. Bella, you stink. Bella has bits on knickers, right? That's Zoe in disguise. The Greta Thunberg squad. Jonesy, alright. What's up? Yeah, do you know what? I had this running like from about about 9 o'clock, and it was just like I seen a few people like Tom and a couple of others like saying stuff to me in the chat, and I was like, I didn't think anybody could like even like fucking communicate with me till I pressed go live. Mad. Anyway, all right. Anyone from Dublin? Did you see the German protest on Wednesday? Wednesday night. Brilliant. And they stopped another load of unvetted immigrants from being inserted anywhere they want around Ireland. Anyway, Derek, alright. Bella Babes, hey Stephen, hear you now. How are we, Steve, mate? Alright, be for real. Gee, I've had a real fucking depressing Christmas and New Year. I've had a flu, but it's like a depression flu. It's like a flu that comes with depression. Okay. Right. Happy New Year, Stephen. Happy New Year, Bella fella. Hey, babe. Anita, do you want to come on? Come on and talk. Oh, shit. There's Aaron.
I've been here the last
Oh,
fucking
oh my
two
God,
bloody weeks.
Aaron. I
The two bloody
swear.
weeks I've been here. You've
So
been
it's
saying, come
gone.
on, come on.
It's gone 6 minutes now, and I wasn't even looking down there. I just
I
seen
know.
you there.
I put into the comments and all ages ago. I goes, I'm in the backstage ages. You still didn't see the comment.
No way. Oh yeah, the private chat. I didn't even look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're backstage at 10 to 10. 9:49, yeah. What's up with you anyway? You okay?
I'm grand, yeah. No complaints anyway.
Did you have a good Christmas?
Was that alright? An Irish Christmas. Loads of drinking, loads of fighting, and loads of dying
Yeah.
and hangovers.
Oh, this shit Christmas and a New Year. Shit, New Year.
Yeah. I know. After New Year's Day, 1st of January, I must have got the worst flu of my life for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, same
My
here.
throat's still killing me, boy. I just drink fucking 2 aspirins there, you know, the dissolvable yolks. And
Would you not take something stronger than an aspirin, Aaron?
no, I takes 2 of them, and then I also takes, they're not meant to mix them, I takes 2 paracetamol.
Yeah, you
That's
know
grand.
what's weird? Anything like that, it's Norfan plus
Yeah,
right frat like that. Your pain just disappears.
yeah, fucking, do you know what I took? I found them very helpful. 2 things. Uniflu or Benylin, they're the same thing. I find them helpful, or fucking,
Yeah, some people drink like full bottles of them, just to get a buzz.
no, I'm on about the tablet
No,
thing.
wait, no, yeah, I'm on about the cough bottle.
Yeah, or
Cough
fucking,
bottle.
fucking ibuprofen or something. My mother gave me ibuprofen.
Just down candy.
I don't know what it's called.
Sorry, Aaron.
No,
Anita, do you want to come on and talk? What are you saying, Aaron?
no, my mother gave me like an ibuprofen or something. It's called an
Yeah, that's what's in. What did I say was the good one? Norfan, ibuprofen, and
ibuprofen or whatever. Yeah, that thing.
yeah,
My mother gave,
ibuprofen, or they call it Brufen as well.
yeah,
And
my
like
mother gave me 2 of them, and they killed pain so much I nearly fell asleep, and I couldn't sleep all week because my head was spinning. I was staying up.
yeah,
I was doing the thing where you go sleep, yeah, and then like you wake up and you go, lovely. I must have got a half hour sleep, an hour sleep, but you look at the time and you've been asleep for about 4 minutes.
no, I fucking
That
hate that.
that's the thing that's happening to me, man. I was fucking wrecked over it.
Yeah, and you can't
You know?
sleep. Like,
Oh, it's cunt,
everything
man.
feels shit, doesn't it?
Yeah, proper cunt.
But yeah, so I'm glad it's back to normal now. Like like we're back to just
Yeah.
normal days now.
Well, my throat is fucking. It's still killing me, so I have one of them drug spray, drug diaphragm.
Yeah.
That stuff, the green bottle stuff next to me, and that's kind of tipped me away with the aspirin, the paracetamols. I just,
Cam said he was coming on, didn't he?
he did. Did you see the heart monitor I'm hooked up to? And the
Yeah,
glucose
well,
is in.
like, I didn't want to say at him on this. That's why I just said, "But yeah,
Oh
okay."
yeah, man, I couldn't stop laughing. The thing keeps. I'm grand now. They go away every so
What's
often.
that for? Like,
They don't know. They didn't tell me really. They just kind of gave it to me and put it onto me. And they're like, there's 4 of them, and there's a tiny, tiny pin at the top. Like it's barely. To be honest, if you poke yourself, you probably wouldn't even feel it. And they just
no.
use this little, like a little plastic machine yoke, and they stick 3 of them into it, and then stick the yoke onto it with tape. And this yoke then it carried around the clips. Has a clip in it. I can clip it onto my waistband and stuff. I bring it back to them then on Sunday, and they download all the information or something off it of my heartbeats and stuff. Just
What is it like? What happened, you like?
back.
Yeah, I just want to tell this fella about the protest.
Yeah,
Did
go
you
on.
get the protest in Dublin the other night, Aaron, on Wednesday night in Germany?
I heard something about it, but I didn't hear much about it. Was that true? It was
I,
like all of them walking down the road and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
there was like a good crowd in them there. I'd say there was about between 100 200 people there. There could have been more. I don't know. It's hard to tell, isn't it, when you're just looking at it from a camera?
Yeah. There
But
looked to
like,
be about 500-600 people anyway.
yeah, that's what your man said, Philip Dwyer. I just
Yeah.
mirrored the video and put it on my channel as well, because it's like he like share it far and wide. That's what he's saying. So I'm
Mm.
sharing it on my channel as well. I don't care about fucking getting views. Sure, I'm not monetized. Like,
Yeah, I not either.
I don't want to be monetized because see what you're
Cause you,
monetized.
yeah, you're limited on everything when you get
Yeah,
copyrighted and all.
I want to put up with like I can put up like like songs like like concerts or whatever like I love a concert I seen or whatever. I can put that up on my channel and all. But once you're monetized, you can't put
Yeah,
the
100%.
copyright police. But yeah, getting back to that the protest, that's where I grew up with is Dreaming like. I
Yeah,
wasn't born there, but I grew up there from about 8 or something.
yeah.
My dad was born there. I mean, nanny, like that's where she bought our first house, like back in the 30s or something. And they're like, they were gone. They were trying to like, put like a lot of unvetted immigrants, right? Not from Ukraine, from all the other, I don't know, all other
Yeah.
countries, right? That and like they don't like the way we live over here. They live a totally different way. Like,
Yeah.
did you see that thing on Twitter? We only seen it tonight. Like, but it happened a few days ago. Some fella from I don't know in the Middle East somewhere.
Can you
He
say me
said,
better now? I'll have to turn on the fucking thing on my.
"Yeah,
Nah.
mate, I can see it, but it's dark. What's going on with it?
No, it's just my face. It's just the light
Are
on
you
this
mad? Like,
phone. No, it's the light on this shocker on the phone. When I swipe up on the screen, it makes it brighter. You see, it makes it, but then I can't see, so I'm just gonna leave it like this.
oh yeah. Why don't you just put your picture up?
Oh yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah,
It's
do
a
you know
habit.
what? I used
I've
to
changed it.
fucking always put my video on, but then I was like, do you know what? I'm sick of always having to look fucking proper like when I'm talking.
Stick up the
Do you ever think that, like, I'm fucking sick? If someone sees you fucking closing your eyes for more than 2 seconds, they're like, oh, he's stopping there with his head. You know
Yeah.
that way? Like, I barely fucking do anything anymore now because of that. Like,
Yeah.
I do. I don't mind doing it in our group, in the messenger group and all, like,
Mm.
it's only yours in there, like, you know that way?
I was
Only,
doing this.
only the elite few, innit, Aaron?
What?
The elite few.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me, can you hear
No,
me?
I can, but I mean, I didn't hear what you said. Like,
Ah, yeah, it doesn't matter. It wasn't even
I
funny.
was saying, I was nearly gonna start crying there. Do you remember that day when I went to the prison to show you the prison?
Yeah, that was. And didn't your battery go or something?
No, so listen to this for a fucking morning. I was picking up a bit of clothes, I got my clothes, right? I was walking around, I was trying to show you the prison, and my phone must have went from 80 to 2% in about 10 minutes from being talking to you on this show. It drains the battery, right? Walking
Yeah.
around anyway, and I got to the prison. I looked at my phone, 2%. Started pissing out of the heavens, and I was trying to get it on to show you. But then the rain started interfering
Oh,
with the
yeah, I
screen.
remember.
So then I started getting stressed, and I started fucking snapping, hitting the phone off things, and just getting annoyed, like. So fucking pissed out then, and then my bag, brand new clothes, like day before Christmas, got fucking drowned and dissolved on me, and my clothes fell out of it when the phone went dead. So not only were my clothes soaking wet, the phone was dead, and I was in the process of showing you the prison. I went the whole way up there. It's a good walk for me, like.
Is
You
that
know,
a new prison?
no, it's the old one. They've just added on a whole new wing to it.
But, like, what as you said it was for? Like, is it for, like, pedos or something?
No, it's just a normal wing. It's just they've added it on, but they've upgraded the security of the prison once it's open to category A or a I forget the actual term for it. I just know it's the top kind of.
What does that mean? Is that like borderers or not?
I don't know what I don't know what they like limit to each one. I know Port is a category A, and the Joy, or no,
Oh, that's like terrorists and all, isn't it?
no, it's like just top criminals, like ones
Yeah,
that are
like
just
really
not.
bad
They
crime.
wouldn't be like terrorists and rapists specifically, but they'd be ones that just need to be looked at, like ones that need to be, kept closer eye on.
Yeah,
Like.
right. Fella, get out of here. You don't fucking talk to Kenzie like that. See you later.
Who said what?
It's just fucking, I seen a couple of comments, please. This fucking little prick to Kenzie. And you know Kenzie, she's sound, isn't she?
I
You know
don't
the
know
one
any of
from
your.
Liverpool. Do you not know her?
I don't know any of your viewers. Oh, here comes the hiccups. I'm getting annoyed now.
Oh, yeah, there you go, earlier. Did you never see? Kenzie? Well, a slowly one, yes. From Liverpool. Oh
I
yeah.
love Scouse.
So Aaron, do you know what's going on with all this stuff now? With arts, like, because I haven't been online like in about 2 weeks, right? So like, art, like, was blocked.
I'm actually the same. This is the first time I've even been on YouTube in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, and same here. Like, I've watched.
But I don't mean like just being on live. I mean this is the first time even like opening the app in the last 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah.
So
Well, I've been on it, but I haven't been on any lives or chatting around. Do you know that way? I've just been watching like not Joe Rogan or whatever. But I come on. I think it was Wednesday, was it? No, Thursday. It was only yesterday. I'd seen Art shows live when I just turned on YouTube, right? So I tuned in and I heard that like he was blocking all the main people that usually do me on his panel talking and all. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, what the fuck has happened here? I still don't know what's happened. But supposedly, a few of them set up a Discord. You know, I don't know how Discord works, Aaron. You do, don't you?
Yeah.
So I haven't a clue how Discord works.
I'm the same as you now.
What?
I'm the same as you. I wouldn't have a clue.
Oh, yeah. Like, I've no interest in Discord, you know, that way. So I've never set up an account around. But supposedly, well, no, a few of them did set up a Discord account because they didn't want, that Zoe person that's always like trolling people.
I do, yeah.
They were all going mad because Art was supposed. This is people fill me in if I'm getting it wrong because I only know like I don't know if I know everything, okay, about this. But they were all wanting Art to get rid of Zoe, and I think some other fella, you know that.
Art hostage is being held hostage. Be for real. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna go live some days during the week, and I'm gonna put up on it. Art hostage has been held hostage, and a picture of him behind prison bars.
Yeah, do you know what? He's fucked me up now tonight. Because he's the one that wanted me to hold this live so we could fucking, like, I'll shut the fuck up, like, for once.
Yeah.
And I'll let, like, them talk it over, like, that way. Because, like, he doesn't want to do it on his channel. I don't care doing it on this channel. I'm not monetized. I don't give a fuck if they delete me videos.
2 seconds, Stephen. I just have to reply. The Not Chosen and B for... Oh, sorry, lads. I have hiccups.
I'm way behind, Aaron.
The Not Chosen and B for real. I'll keep an eye on the comments. And whichever one of you guesses first my correct location, I'll tell you. If you both guess 6 times wrong, I'll just tell you anyway. But give a good few guesses and just guess.
Oh, you want about Art now?
No, they're asking where I'm from or my accent.
Where you're from?
Yeah.
Why did he care where you're from, like?
Because I just read back up and they think I have a strong... Oh, sorry, lads. They think I have a strong Irish accent.
Do you think you have a strong Irish accent?
Well, it depends on what you think a strong Irish accent is like.
No, I think you've just a normal Irish accent.
Yeah, I do. Like, but you see, to them, Dublin could be a normal one to you. Do you get me? Or
Yeah,
to
no,
someone in Kerry,
what I mean
to
by
someone
that
in
is like
Kerry, to someone in Kerry, Donegal accent could be strong Irish.
oh
And to
yeah,
American,
Paul has a mad accent, doesn't
and
it?
to Americans, it's top of the morning to you, laddie. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
So
mad.
we
Like
get a bit.
Americans think we all talk like that. I'm not. No, not all Americans. Just
Here,
like
to be honest,
Americans
after a
that
few
don't.
drinks, I think I talk like that.
Not Jay, really. I'd love to see that. You have to video it and
B
send
for
it.
real got it right. B for real got it right straight away. Limerick, he said.
Limerick, yeah.
Yeah, 100% Limerick kid.
All right.
Limerick Sublin.
I just want to highlight a few of these comments because I'm way behind here.
I'm just
Alright.
gonna hold my breath here for a few minutes. All right, Steve.
What are you doing? Don't go off.
I'm gonna hold my breath for a few minutes because I've been fucking.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna read out a few comments. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenji, Steve, catch you soon, baby. Getting back baited. I know what you're in. See you later, Kenji. Take care. Bella babes later, Kens. Be for real. This who did I block for talking to Kenji again? What was the name? I forget now. Boy, Kenji, love, enjoy. There, guys. You all know what's happening. Like, the one of you not want to come on and just talk like about it. Tell me what happened. I don't know like everything that happened. Like, neither does Aaron. Like,
All right, I've done that. I think they're gone. I'm after fucking killing myself.
do you know what I always do to get rid of hiccups, Aaron?
What?
I stand up. Are you standing up when you do this?
No,
Yep,
because I'm
stand
in
up.
bed, gonna sleep.
See when you're lying down, you're not like your airways ain't like straight up and all.
Yeah, but I'm like
I
flat.
always stand up, right? Drink 3 sips of water, and I just like gulp them down, and then I hold my breath for about 10 seconds. Hiccups always disappear.
Well,
Oh,
this is this. Do you ever hear that thing of if you get a fright, they'll go away?
yeah, I've heard that.
Right,
I've never tried it, but
no, because you can never get a proper fright just when you get hiccups. Like, do you know what I mean?
you can't get a fright if you're expecting one. Like,
So listen to this, right? So I was there today. I was in the car with my uncle, and we were flying. We were just having a laugh, buzzing around the car, fucking wheel spinning, like
Barry? You and
Barry,
Barry?
yeah, Barry. We were just flying around and whatnot. And he was big. He was doing. I'd say we were on a road inside the city. Like, you can tell when you're going fast in the city, it's a lot faster than when you're on a motorway. We were doing, I'd say, 120 inside, right? We were flying down over the bridge over the Shannon, and we were coming to the cars were hot, like a traffic jam, like not a big one though. And we came in flying, and he was stopping, but the car didn't feel like it was going to stop in time because he was doing at least 120, I'd say. And I just got I had the hiccups, and I genuinely got a fright, and they went away. I swear to God, and we both.
No, it did work.
Yeah, so it did work, but it was a proper fright. Like, I was like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, we're going into the back of this car. I goes, do you know what I mean? But he just fucking stopped it.
When was this? Today?
Yeah, today.
Jeez, you're lucky, ain't you?
I know, yeah. I only have this thing on me since 12 o'clock, and since 12 o'clock, I'm fucking dying with hiccups.
Like, come here, sorry, Aaron. What happened to you? Like, what made you? We didn't hope.
Okay, so when I was a young child, I had meningitis, right?
All right.
Pneumococcal meningitis. And then they never, oh my life, the odd. So they never really fucking had a problem with that. Thank God, I never lost any limbs or lost any vision or anything.
Yeah.
So I was growing up. And back in 2016, I went into the scare factory, and I got to the strobe lights part, and I had a full-blown seizure, like a shaking fit, like.
Yeah.
So they brought me away anyway. I went to the hospital, tested me. I was grand. They sent me home. Brought me for more tests since 2016 to try find epilepsy, and they haven't found it. So then I recently told them my vision's bad. So they thought, it could be linked to vertigo, which is very common. Sent me, and this has been since 2016. Like, they sent me then about 2 months ago for an eye test, and not like an optician, not like a vision test, but like a test of the eye. Do you know what I mean?
Like actual behind that road.
Yeah. So went for that test anyway. They said they saw something funny with the back of my nerve, and I said, "What do you mean?" I said, "So I goes, when I go to the regional now, I goes, or you listening? I mean the main hospital in my area, like Limerick.
Yeah.
I goes, when I go to them, I goes, what do you expect me to tell them that you found something funny at the back of my eye?" And he goes, "Well, like I can't scripture." I goes, "But you need to give me words that I'm not going to tell a fucking the consultant that the eye doctor said he found something funny at the back of my eye. Do you know what I mean? That's concerning to me, like." And he goes, "Not to be worried about. We get it tested." So after him saying that, then I went out today after sending out another letter to me. Went down, and she goes, "Jesus," she goes, "you're in for a right dose today." She goes, "We put this shock on you and whatnot." And I goes, "Grand." I goes, "No problem." She goes, "Look, if the test results come back for this and what we're wondering," she goes, "it mightn't be good." She goes, "Now it won't be anything you'd have to carry around with you, or it won't be deadly or nothing." And
No.
I goes, "Why am I getting these dead end answers?" I goes to me, like these aren't answers that you can't just lay that on someone.
You can't put it to rest because you're like
Yeah, you
you
can't just
can't.
say to someone that
Yeah.
this can be a serious problem. Like you have to explain to me what's going on, what are you testing,
Yeah.
what they haven't really given me any information. And then this needs to go back Sunday and they'll get back to me on it. And then the 22nd of March I have to go about the nerve at the back of my eye that they found. So they're testing all shit in my
What's
heart,
that
all shit.
about? Like, what are they
Couldn't
saying?
tell
Like,
you.
what is that
Do you know
about?
what?
Like,
Do you know what? I tell you, I all this started getting dangerous when I started fucking smoking. And I
smoking
bet,
cigarettes, like,
well, just in general, everything, like,
oh
what
yeah,
do you
okay.
know what I mean? Like, no, I don't worry, I'm not smoking no hard drugs, like a
No, I know.
bit of the lettuce, you know yourself. But other than that, like, fucking, no, it's just that, like, this, they've been pulling me out. Fucking, I need to stop. Like, it's definitely degrading my health badly.
Oh
Like,
really? So what age
I
were
think,
you about
I
when
think,
it started?
only last year, sure, I'm only 17 now. Like,
Yeah, no, I was thinking was it like 12, 13, so
no,
it
I was never like, I'd smoke if I was out drinking when I was like about 13, you know, me out with friends.
yeah.
I didn't start smoking like until I was till just gone last year, like the start of last year.
All
Do you know
right.
what I mean?
We
So
blame
fucking
Steve for that, right? Ever
yeah.
since going
I,
on his stream.
I'm blaming Steve over the fucking cigars on that live over Heart Hostage.
Boy, did you actually light up a cigar?
Man, I smoked 5 of them in that video. Go back and
No
watch
way,
it.
I didn't see
I
it.
smoked 5 fucking
Oh,
cigars in
come
that
here.
video.
I hear you're going mad about Andrew Tate because you're a big fan, aren't you?
Why would I be going mad about him?
Not like you're passionate that you got arrested and all. Like, you don't
I'm not
believe
passionate
it.
about him, but I like him because he speaks the truth. That's why everyone hates him.
But, like, I've never really listened to him before, right?
Yeah.
But I've only started hearing of him the last couple of months, 3 months about. So, like, how long is he around about?
He's around about that. Well, no, I won't lie. He came in to play around September of
So
last
it
year.
is only the last kind of end of the year
Yeah,
kind.
last kind of year. He was always a thing. Like everyone kind of, not everyone, most people knew about him. He was
Is
a
he from
fighter.
MMA? Yeah, Aaron.
No, he's not. He's done kickboxing,
Right.
and
So is that what
well, I
his main
mean,
thing was like
well,
before he
yeah,
got that?
he was a kickboxer, like, and he was all right at it. And
All
then
right.
he became through his thing, like he got a bit of money, and then he opened up Hustlers University, which was his kind of school. He taught people how to make money and this and that, and he was promoting that, and then he just kind of took off from that, and he went from that then into like this
What's
fucking
this?
self.
Wait, what's Hustlers University?
It's his school where he teaches you how to make
Oh
money on
wait,
the
he
daily.
opened his own university.
No, it's an online thing. Like
All right.
it's 50 quid a month, and it's
Is
50
it
quid
a
a month.
cult type thing, Aaron, or
What?
what? Is it a culty type thing?
No, it's a school. He records videos.
Just
He shows you, and he's already made a couple people that have made over 100 grand and from
yeah,
joining
but
his program.
Aaron, that's how all them Ponzi schemes work. They always have a couple of people that have, like, that have set them up. Like, they probably don't even own the stuff.
I know, but
You
that's why
know,
the cunt's a millionaire, because there's that many fucking. He's loads of people paying him 50 quid a month. Like every day he's pulling in. Like think about it, he's getting like 100 million views a video. If only a few of them sign up and every video to his university, he must be pulling in. Imagine the money he's pulling in a day for every day of the month that people have signed up. Like,
Ah, yeah, no, but like how much would you say he's worth about? Like,
oh, he's in the trillions anyway, in assets and
wait,
everything.
wait, trillions? Hardly anyone's a trillionaire.
Yeah, but he hasn't come out. But I'd say he is in the trillions. Think
Wouldn't
about
even
it.
say he's a
Think about
billionaire.
it. I think no. Do you know what? You're right. He's up in the. He's at
A
least
multi-millionaire, probably.
no. He's definitely in the billions. If not, I'd say trillions because he owns hundreds. He's. If you look at all the assets he's linked in, there's a lot that aren't
He has
public
a
about
lot
him.
of
He owns
LLC
nearly every
companies,
supercar.
shell
He
companies.
owns nearly every supercar and luxury car. He owns a couple. He owns nearly a property in every country. He owns a few private
Yeah, I
jets.
found that weird, all right. That
Yeah,
he
he owns.
Romania they caught him in.
I know. Yeah, he owns a couple of houses, couple private. Well, a house in nearly every country he's a passport for, and he has 17 passports. He
Right, well that's shady. Why would anyone need 17 passports? And that's what he's been accused of is human trafficking.
well, the reason he said he has 17 passports is because he likes to be able to take off whenever he wants, like to
Yeah,
anywhere.
but listen, Aaron, you can go anywhere. You still don't need a passport to go to other countries. Like you just
Yeah,
need
I
your
know,
own
but
passport.
here, Steve, I'm sure if you were a fucking trillionaire, you'd have a
I
lot of passports as well.
weird. I never knew he was a trillionaire. I thought he was just like
Well,
rich.
no, like it's not proven he's a trillionaire. It's just like, do you know them fellas that do a lot of like online stalking of people and stuff, like stalk out their fucking cars and shit and add them up and all.
Yeah.
People have just done that to him and added up the price of his jets and the price it would cost to fly and how much he
He's got
flies and
boats.
what.
Has he got boats and yachts?
He owns a couple yachts. He owns a couple fucking jets. He owns nearly every
You know
supercar.
why, do you know why a lot of people think that people own yachts in the first place? Is because they're doing something very illegal. You
Yeah,
know, like
because on
they're
international waters.
yeah, because you can't get like accused of that on the
Well,
waters. Crazy.
no, international waters means water that isn't owned by any
Yeah, but it's not owned
territory,
by anyone. Do you
any
know that
sovereign
way?
territory, so no one can be
Like,
charged.
see, what would happen, Aaron, if you say you had a yacht, right? Just
Yeah.
say you were Andrew Tate and you killed some girl on the yacht, right? You threw her in the ocean. Like,
Yeah.
can anyone who like takes you know, like who fucking detains you or whatever?
Well, legally, unless there's evidence, like unless there's a video footage of you stabbing your one and
Mm.
throwing her in, no one can do anything. If someone
That's,
says
yeah,
there's a body out in that international or in the international waters, they can't. No country has the
that's
jurisdiction to go
right. Like,
searching. Yeah,
yeah.
only no one, like no government, can go searching to prove you guilty. Now, an individual person, anyone can go out there and search. But
Yeah.
no matter if you bring back the body into the waters, well,
We
then they
know
can't.
prints on it because it's in the water, like. Do you
Yeah,
know
but
that?
not even that. If you abandon a boat and you bring the boat back, then technically you're tampering with the evidence
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're
I guess.
bringing it from into a country. It's illegal. Like,
I never thought about it. I just heard it on a couple of podcasts, like over the last couple
but
of weeks.
yeah,
But
no,
it is. It's true, like,
but
isn't
no,
it?
but listen, like you wouldn't get a yacht out into international waters now. Like, have you ever seen
Yeah,
those
we
big?
go out far enough
But have
to
you ever
know
seen
what
those
line.
cargo ships, and they're waves 4 times higher than the ship, and
What?
they're like going through the ocean, and the waves are like
The
overtaking
wave
them.
is 4 times higher than a ship.
Well, yeah, have you ever seen them waves?
Oh, than a little yacht, like.
No, but no, I'm not about the big cars. You're the ones with the big container ships and
Are you on about the big ships, like?
yeah, the big container ships.
Where's the waves that are bigger than a ship?
I mean taller now, not longer. Like they're not that tall. Like
Right,
they
I'm
are
thinking
tall.
about
Don't
the
get me wrong.
boats. You know what? You
They're
get
big
the.
ships. They're massive ships, but I mean compared to the ocean, they're not big. Like
They're tall, like they're just
yeah,
like
they're
long
just
and
long. So I
wide.
mean, like they're not in lengthwise. I mean, they're
Yeah,
just
they're
Google
not high,
just
like.
Google ship in harsh ocean conditions. That's
Mm.
usually out in international waters. So you're not going getting a fucking yacht out there. Like,
Yeah. How much would a yacht be about?
you can get them any price. A yacht is considered anything with 2 decks.
Yeah, but people are considered like very rich if they have a yacht, aren't they?
Well, yeah, like because yachts are even small yachts are expensive, but a yacht is considered anything with 2 decks. You can get a yacht starting at like 2 million, and you can get like Jeff Bezos has a five. What it's either
Oh yeah,
5 billion. It's either $5 billion yacht or a
the
five
hedge
hundred
billion,
million
yeah.
dollar.
Because remember they had to open in one of the European countries. They had to like do something with a bridge or something to because his yacht wouldn't fit through into the wouldn't go through the river. They had to like raise the bridge or something like.
I couldn't tell you. I just think it's a joke to spend that much money on a fucking boat.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Like
Conor McGregor's yacht, I think, is about 60
they got
million.
a yacht as well.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, the Lamborghini yacht cost him 60 million.
60 million for a yacht.
Yeah.
Like think about it, if you had that much money, would you waste it on a yacht? Like
Yeah, but if you have the money to waste it on a yacht, I would waste it. He has the money to waste it on a yacht.
yeah, he's a
Did you hear about the
billionaire.
one in Limerick?
Is Conor a billionaire? Yeah.
Who?
Is Conor McGregor a billionaire? Yeah.
I couldn't tell you. I don't look into him anymore.
Say
I've
it's
lost
near
interest
enough,
in him.
would you?
I'd say he's up in the 500 millions. Like,
Yeah, I'd say he's past the $500 million.
yeah, but fucking. Did you hear about your one in Limerick?
Nah, what
Or
happened?
they don't know who it is yet. Someone won quick pick of 11.1 million in Limerick yesterday.
No way.
Yeah, in fines in Limerick. It's where all the boats come in. The
And
docks.
like, is this from Wednesday night?
The Euro Millions, yeah.
And they don't know who, no one's claimed it yet.
No, someone's claimed it and verified, but
And are they from Limerick?
it was bought in Limerick fines.
Aaron, you know you're a woman that won the first big Euro Millions jackpot years ago. I don't know if you'd even remember because I don't know if you were born. It was around 2005, 6, 7 or something.
Well, in 5, 6,
Won 130 million.
How much?
130 million on the Euro Millions jackpot.
Do you remember back there? Do you remember back there about 5 years ago when it went up to 218 million, and it rolled over?
Euro Millions.
Yeah, do you remember that?
Yeah, that's not strange for that, Aaron. Like if that rolls over enough weeks, because like the population of Europe is like I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like that's a lot of money, but it rolled over so much that they just had to split it up to the closest numbers to win, and it just brought it back down.
Oh yeah, I do remember
they gave out
that.
remember they gave out like 19,000 each to people that were just close enough.
Yeah, they like just gave out like about 20, like didn't they? They divided it up and just says right. You know, like the nearest, I think they gave out the nearest 5 ball winners or whatever.
Yeah.
Just divide it all up. Kind of a good idea, but isn't it? And just keep letting it go up and one person gets it all. Right, Aaron, if you want to take a break for a sec, I'll just go down through the comments, right?
Yeah, that's great. I'll sit here anyway.
Yeah. Don't leave me here on my own.
No, I won't.
And fucking Art, he hasn't come over, and this is the second time he's done it to me. So Art, if you don't show up here tonight, I'm never doing a fucking live for you again. Come on, then. Anyway, right? Be for real, Della. Honest question, no funny talk. Why did you turn on Art? Right. Well, see if we get into this, right? What's going on? Be for real. Not very nice there. Kenzie's gone. I was probably watching, but I don't know. Anyway, Kenzie, kicked that fella out who was giving his stick. Jones, he says, oh, quick one then, Kens. Right, hang on. What is going on? It's like loads of people have started fighting with each other. Even Stephen, happy to be happy.
We're after causing a rumble, a royal rumble.
No, you know what we're doing? We're just giving them the opportunity to come on and talk, and none of them will. Like, not to us two.
Stay,
Do we?
stay here for 2 seconds, and I text Cam and see if he's still getting on. I will be back because I've no
Yeah,
intentions of
try
going to
get
sleep.
calm on. No, Aaron, you can go off for 5 minutes if you want. It'll take me that long to read all these out.
All right, go on, sir. I'll be
Try and
back,
get
sir.
calm or
But
so.
make sure you keep checking the background. I'll be waiting 6 minutes again.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're going
So,
out, eh?
well,
You'll
yeah,
come
I'm going
back,
to text you.
Aaron. Don't go like 5, 10 minutes. You'll be back, will it?
I'll be back before 5. I'm just going to text
All
you.
right, cool. Yeah, no.
I'll stay on it if I can, but I know the second I double tap out of this and into Messenger, it's going to close it.
No, go out because I'm gonna read down all these
All right,
comments
go on,
now.
so I'll see you in a minute. Go on.
I see you in a minute, Aaron. Tilly, happy New Year to you too. Derek McManus, grind up the tablets and snort them. Don't know who that's about. Bella Babes, hey Tilly. So I'm miles behind, guys. Bella Fella, be for real. Oh, that's who I got rid of. Bella Fella, for being abusive to Kenzie. Be for real. Bella Fella, that's Sly, ain't it? So you're his friend, eh? Anita, Alan, if you are here, why don't you just jump on? Click on the link. I'm going to put it in the chat again now, right? You just click on it. And like me, you just talk through your picture. You don't have to have your camera on. Putting the link in the chat for anyone that wants to come on and talk now. Hang on one sec. There we go. Right, it's there now. Anyone can jump in now. Anita, Alan, Tomo, I subbed you today to me channel. If you want to come on, jump on. Anto, if you want to come on, jump on. Everyone's welcome here. Okay, where was I? Okay. B for Bellafair, that's alright, okay. Tilly Mint, evening Bella. Jonesy, hi Tilly. Bella Babes, block the comedian, sorry. Alright, Bella, explain that, will you? In the chat, on like if you want. Is that about Zoe or something? I don't know. I'm clueless like about all this. B for real says Bella fella C took the Kenzie route. Kenzie has nothing to do with this. I was talking to Kenzie tonight, and she doesn't have a clue what any of this is about. Either do I. I know it's to do with a Discord channel. I never do Discord. And I know it's about a few people that wanted to get. I do have a call till you. I was dying last 2 weeks. It's kind of gone now, but I still have, it's lingering. Like anyway, yeah, that's what I made up yesterday. That's all I could get from the last bit of the chat was that a few people made up a Discord channel because they were sick of Anderson Silva and Zoe because they are always fucking throwing out abusive shit. Both of them done it to me like all the time. Anytime I come on the channel, just to have a fucking laugh, if you like, oh, this, that, fucking baghead, whatever, like, do you know what I mean? It wasn't fucking funny trolling. It was abusive. So I get why people were freaked that if he like was just letting them on. And it would, like I always used to say, and like when I was on, I says I don't want to come on, like because there's so many people in this chat that are just constantly calling you names while they're talking. Like it's crazy. Like I don't understand that shit. Like that's fucking stuff you do in your 20s. Like fucking not even like stuff you do in your teens, and you should like in your mid-20s you grow out of all that. Like we're all fucking human fucking beings, like, do you know that way? But like I think a lot of these people have arrested development and they just want to look chill and hard all the time. Oh, here we go. Here's Tom. Alright, Tom, what's up?
Hey buddy, how are you? Happy New Year.
Alright, happy New Year to you, Tom. Sorry, I couldn't talk yesterday. I just
Hey,
can't.
it's so good. Yeah, no, come here. Listen, you don't even need to say it. You explain to me on that text, like, 'cause
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
yeah.
no,
We'll get into that some night, buddy. Some night we'll get into that. No, you're dead right. Why?
yeah,
Yeah,
no, look,
I didn't see your message because I was driving. So
oh, yeah, about tonight.
no, your message last night. I didn't
Oh,
see it
yeah,
this
no, I
morning.
see it
Yeah,
on
so
YouTube.
yeah,
Yeah,
so yeah. Geez,
yeah, no, it's grand, it's grand.
that
Forget
sounded
about
rough,
it.
like so.
Oh, come
Yeah.
here. Do you wanna tell me what this is all about? Because I'm kind of only know bits and pieces.
I don't know. There's not really to say, Stephen. Like Discord is just a chat group. It wasn't set up for them people that you mentioned. Like I mean, just was set up.
Right,
Long ago.
okay. So it wasn't set up to like
No,
try
it's
and
like this. Discord is a
be on
anyone
TV.
that knows Discord, Stephen. It's a chat group. It's like a WhatsApp or a Twitter chat group, and you
Right,
can do
so
like it's
it's
just
like a private WhatsApp group, just
that's
kind of.
all. It's just people that loads of people that have been in touch with each other for the
Yeah.
last few months on Twitter, and it's just handy to have everyone in the one
Oh,
place. Like
do you like
so.
need to know someone's phone number, like to use that?
No, not like that. It's not. Look, it's not like that, Stephen. It's a chat group. Like you can invite in like-minded people to talk
Yeah.
about everything and anything. Like I don't know how people got. Well, I know how people got the wrong end of the stick, but like I'm not to fucking hire, nothing to. There's nobody
Oh,
talking.
listen,
Nobody
you.
talking about nobody. Like it's.
No,
Huh?
Tom, I've seen you being arts like nearly one of us
That
close
was,
to.
hey, listen, look at Stephen. I sent him out a Christmas present, like, and his
Yeah.
first member, and probably contribute the most money. So I'm not going to
What
get into
about
that. Like, I haven't spoken to him,
Tom?
and so
What about
I'm
your
not going.
drive home every night? Remember you always
Yeah,
used to look forward to the drive home, like
yeah, me too, buddy.
that,
Yeah,
that
I
was
don't.
like a part of the stream, like, you know what I mean?
Look at Stephen. Like, it's Discord for anyone that knows what Discord is. They'll understand. It's just a chat group of which
Yeah,
what that person was a member. So like that's all there is to say about it, Stephen. Like
so,
people want
wait,
you to take the
what do
wrong
you mean
end.
that
Hang
person?
on. If people want to get the wrong end of the stick
No,
and
I
come
don't.
in,
I want to just hear what you want to say. What you want to
but
say.
look
I
at
didn't
well,
want to say that, and so I want to hear
well,
what you
no,
want.
look at Stephen. There's nothing to say, buddy. Like there's enough lies said yesterday,
But
and
I
that's all
don't
right.
give a
But listen,
yeah.
come here, Stephen. Look at the people who were kicked off that channel. Yeah, all the
Yeah.
people that were on. Look at the list of names.
They're
And
all
they
the main
were,
people.
yeah,
They're all
all
the main
have
people.
his best. Yeah, so that's all right. Look at the people who are kicked off the channel, and there's a lot of lies said. And listen, that's all I'm going to say. I'm not interested. There's nothing like I'm not
It's
mad
not
or anything. Like,
weird, Tom. I didn't think there was anything about threats or
no, but
anything.
it wasn't like it's just like I can't speak for other people what they want to say, and
Well,
you
like,
know. So
do you not like find it mad the way Art asked me to host this tonight?
yeah,
Like,
but sure. Look, that's like, do you know, like
and
what
then
does that say? What does
like,
that say to everybody? Like.
into it, and he's still not coming. He's just
But
showing.
like I didn't even know that, Steve. But what does that tell you? Like, I mean,
Well, it's telling me a lot now. Do you
yeah,
know
but
that?
look, that's neither here nor there. That's not for me to worry about. I thought me and you always got on well, and
Yeah, we did.
I just coming on here to support you, Stephen, and that's
I
the
know,
truth. Like,
Tom, listen.
I'm not
I'm not like going against you. Why
no,
did you think
just
it was?
Stephen. Why would you, buddy? You've been nothing
No,
but
no, the way you said, like, I mean, no, I'm not. I'm like,
no.
I haven't fallen out with anyone. Art
Yeah, but
neither.
sure. Why would I like have a falling out with you? Like,
That's what
I'm
I'm
son.
saying. Like,
You've
we
been nothing
haven't.
but brilliant to me. Like I love having to bounce at you, buddy. Sure. I mean, we're
Yeah.
texting the whole time. Like it's not a.
What happened? You there?
Came in and got the wrong end of stick and made a
Tom, you
big.
went silent. Sorry, you went silent for about 20 seconds.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what were you saying?
Yeah, look, it's just a private chat group. Like,
Right,
there's only
yeah,
about 10
no,
or 12 of us in
right.
there. It wasn't.
So,
How,
is
how,
this
like,
what
just
happened? Did Art
people
come
need to.
he wasn't a member and he got annoyed because of that?
No, we invited him in, sure. Why would he be? And like, he was invited into it.
No, I'm
But
just
then
asking.
he just sat there not communicating. So like he was just kicked out because he wasn't communicating. Nothing like
Oh,
sinister. He
I didn't
wasn't
know.
kicked out like he came in and he started asking for information like about people in Liverpool and all that. But probably thought that that's what was for to support him. But we just said no, it's just a private chat group for
Yeah,
everyone just to talk shite. Like
I understand. Yeah.
there's a music section in there. There's a video section. It's not like there's nothing going on, Stephen. Or I
I
think
didn't think
like
there was.
no, it's sure why would there be like
I know what you mean. You just wanted to
yeah.
set up for like the main people that usually talk and all and communicate on there. Just your own little thing on the side.
Like Stephen, I said Stephen, I was his first
Yeah.
paid member. I was
You're the first
probably
member.
his biggest contributor financially. I sent him Christmas
Yeah.
presents, and he's
Yeah.
ignored me. Like I'm grand, Stephen. I held my head high, and so is everybody else in that group.
Well,
Like I
Tom,
mean,
I don't think any of us have done that. And like,
no,
I'm not.
I can tell you, Stephen, we haven't, but you don't get to like any platform. You're just gonna like I'm done with. Like it's grand. I've just moved on. Like I'm in a lovely chat group with lovely people,
Yeah.
and all the other people in that chat group that I was friendly with, love to touch base with them and chat to them, especially in here. Like I'd be doing it on our channel, but I'll just be doing it on your channel or Cooltool's channel. Like
Yeah.
nobody said or
Like,
done anything.
I
There's a lot
don't
of
like.
lies.
We never
There's a
talk
lot of
about
lies. There's a lot of lies told, Stephen.
stuff, Tom. Do you know that way?
Pardon?
I know if Art's talking about crime, I won't come on and talk. Do you know
Yeah,
that way?
exactly. So
If it's like
I
this,
don't.
talking about whatever we're talking about.
Yeah, like look, Stephen, I can't help what other people are saying, whether it's true or not, and they're making up stuff. I'm just not interested in that. Like, why would I even waste my energy? Like, sure, I don't have the time or the patience for that.
Yeah,
Like,
but
it's
Tom,
I don't need to I don't need to defend myself. Huh?
Exactly. No, that's what I mean. You only have to vouch for yourself. Without other
Yeah,
people
I'm
say,
only in here, Stephen, to chat to you or respect to you. I'm not. I'm not even think about that.
yeah,
Like, I mean,
thanks for coming on
what does everyone think? What does everyone think? There's a secret club going on trying to
here, Tom.
like. No, hang on. Here's one thing. If you have like probably 10 of Art's biggest
Yeah.
fans and backers and that from day one, why would they be trying to take down his channel? Like, so I think that people should just like, if people like went and checked out what Discord was, I guarantee you, if they're being honest, 99% of them would probably go, "Jeez, this is fucking brilliant, app. I'm going to fucking get this for all my friends." Like, it's a fantastic app.
Yeah, it depends how you use it. Like, do you know that?
Stephen, it's the best app going, but like I can't speak for Art and I can't speak for Art and why he reacted the way he did. Like, and even if I tried to, it's just going to be turned and twisted. And I don't need to play any games or like this. It's just I'm not looking for a row. It's just silly. It's childish.
You don't come across as that sort of person anyway.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, it's all very childish and like.
It is. It's so
many so many lies that were told. Like that hurt. Like, but like look at you know yourself.
What are the lies? What are the lies? What are the lies?
Well, like I'm not getting it. Basically, everything that came out of his mouth, like talking about everyone in the channel. The only people that were talked about were Anderson, Zoe, and Art, because they're three peas in a pod, like. So, like, I wouldn't be.
You didn't think that before Art went crazy and started blocking everyone.
What?
You didn't think that about Art before he started blocking everyone. You only thought about the other two. We weren't talking about the other two. It was like 1% of all the chat and Discord. Yeah, I get what you mean.
So it's not, there's nothing going on, Stephen, or nothing went on. Like Art has his run. He'll do it how he sees fit. He wants to spread lies. That's fine. I'm not gonna.
Well, isn't it very telling, Tom, how I'm nearly on an hour, right? And Art has not come over. He promised he'd come over to talk to him. You know, to like, so you to talk even, or anyone could talk.
Because I'm not like that, but.
And he hasn't come over, like, do you know that way? And he done this on me before as well. He asked me to host the show. He never come on.
Stephen,
I don't know. It's ego or something.
Stephen.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
The two Cromwells, yeah?
Yeah,
Dixie
the Cromwells are sound.
Oh my God, you're such amazing people. I've been chatting with Cromwell on Twitter quite a bit. Like Bella, always putting in coffee links. One of our first members. Jonesy, one of the first women to go on his live. Mr. McCrae, one of the first people to go on his live. Like, these are all our fans because.
What about Cool Tilts? How come he hasn't been called out? Was he not in the group?
Who?
Cool Tilts.
No, should I have to go Cool Tilts? Cool Tilts has not got.
None of this shit would have happened if I didn't set that cunt's fucking YouTube up for him.
Yeah! Wait,
no, wait, look at, come here, listen. Cool, Stephen. No, Stephen, please. Cool Tools has nothing got to do with, like, Cool Tools is...
Cool
Tools is in the mid. Cool Tools is like you, Stephen. Cool Tools is in the dark. Nothing happened, like, just what art does, and...
How do you know this whole group, may I ask?
Pardon?
How do you know this whole group, like Art and Cool Tools and...
Because, like, I'm one of the main people that was beyond our flies and his first paid member. Okay, Aaron, I sent the guy 2 Christmas presents, Aaron. Posted them over.
Well, listen to this. I met
Art.
I went live a long time ago, and Art was in the comment section. Right?
No, I know, yeah. I know the whole story, how you set it up. But, like, I'm
other
just...
than that, right? And listen to this. Before we set up our channel, so basically set up our channel, and then we done a bit of browsing on him because we got one or two. Me and this lad called Stephen Ellis gets private anonymous emails the whole time about people we've on or just statements. Please this. So we got a private email one day on his email. He sent it to me straight away, and it was just Google this, and it was like words in brackets.
Go on.
Right, we googled the words right that were in brackets. It was his name. It was a name, and then ombudsman. Googled it. I'm not going to say his name, but you all know it.
Yeah.
And we found hundreds of blogs, of articles, of pictures, and we done research, and we found out that this man has built his whole career on lies and spoofing.
Yeah. So like, just
but
like,
he did lie to us. He did try spoof information on me.
Yeah.
And I ended up forgiving him because I hate people
fighting. We all did, didn't we?
I hear what you say, but like it's a broken track record, isn't it? Like it's
no, but Tom, what we're trying to say is that he should be fucking grateful that we all just forgave him for that.
But listen, come here. It's the same thing. The same thing has happened, but just kind of worse because it's lies as well. And not that I don't mean like that. It's just like.
Well, why did he? He brought fucking,
Stephen.
I wonder what that
and I don't know why he done that.
I wonder
Stephen,
what his disability is. He puts double R's in nearly everything that has an R.
Listen, Stephen.
Hey, hang on. What are you saying? I want to hear what Aaron's saying.
Like, what did you say there?
What's his medical condition? He puts double R in everything that has one R.
I don't get
but like there's not in our end. Like we just set up a private Discord and we're adding in people. So I was like the 5th or 6th one in it.
Yeah, I had an invite.
Yeah, exactly. Art was one of the first people to get an invite, but because it wasn't about him.
Oh my God!
He thought it was like a channel for him, but it was like no. The first question he would start asking was like for information from all the Liverpool crowd about this theatre and that theatre, and we were like, no, it's not about that, Art. It's a safe place for you to come in. And then he kind of got a bit stroppy. So of course we're going to bitch back about it
as well, Tom. That's him.
We're going to bitch back about when he's telling lies and being childish. Of course we're going to bitch back. But the thing is, he was always there to. But Stephen, he was always there to see the comments. He was never kicked out. Do you know? It's not like there was no secret club. We want to take over his channel. Yeah, cat's fine.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Sorry?
Why the hell would you want to take over his channel? Like,
Well, sure, we're all
hell,
his
you
biggest
can't
fucking.
even do it. It's impossible.
We're his biggest supporters. It's his channel. He can do what he wants. But like maybe like we just get. Do you know what, Stephen? Stephen, maybe we get a few home truths on certain things. We came in looking for info on Liverpool gangland and all that, and we were like, no, it's not about that. This is a safe place for you because you're under pressure. Stuff like that. And then he started making up lies, like, so what you do? Like, you just defend yourself.
If the group had nothing to do with shit.
I'm gonna hold my breath there, lads. I've hiccups.
Oh, here, come here. Aaron, did you see my post on the hiccups?
Aaron, are you there?
Yeah, no, Stephen, let all that go. There's nothing to it. Like, I don't know. Like,
No, it's not bothering me. I'm just
curious. That's the thing. It's not bothering any of us. Like, there's still loads of like 5 or 6, 8 of us in that chat group, and we talk about everything and anything.
When did you know was worse? Like, from Steve's groups. Like, we're all from Steve's group.
Yeah, I would have known. Like,
so plastic.
I would have probably got to know Art from listening to Plastic Paddy first.
Oh, so you knew Paddy first, then?
Yeah, when the whole thing kicked off, I was like, anyway, listen.
MMA, is it?
Is Aaron there, is he?
He's there, but I think he said he's trying to do
Aaron,
yeah. No,
listen to me now, yeah?
35 seconds and he fucking died.
Listen to me now, Aaron, yeah? My cousin's a doctor, right?
What?
20 years ago, he gave me a cure for hiccups, and it's never failed me.
What is it?
You breathe in slowly for 6 seconds. A real deep, slow breath. Don't stop. 6 seconds, yeah?
Yeah.
You hold it then. Hold your breath for 6 seconds. And then you breathe out slowly, just pushing it out a little bit, for 6 seconds. So roughly take out 18, 20 seconds. Do that twice, and your hiccups are gone. I'm telling you, it's never failed me.
What the name for that method is?
But it's never failed me.
I've heard that about breathing.
Yeah. So, like, I do a lot of that breathing, like that.
Usually, I just hold my breath until things start going black, and then I let go.
Yeah. No. Try the 6 seconds in, hold it, 6 seconds out, and do it twice.
Thing I haven't me. Were you listening a while ago when I was explaining it?
Yeah. No, I just heard that you had the hiccups and.
No, we don't about what happened.
I got this. In the hospital, like a yoke. They've put like these 3 pin yokes in me, and I have this little monitor yoke. Right, it's for my heart. Don't worry, I'm not dying or nothing. Like, there's nothing wrong with me. I was just checking. Something. So she says to me, it leaves out little pulses of static electricity into multiple organs. So you're bound to get hiccups throughout the day multiple times. I haven't stopped getting them without fail every 5 minutes since 12 o'clock this morning, and I'm fucking losing.
Maybe more. Yeah.
Oh, that drives you crazy, wasn't it?
I get them in odd time, so maybe that's.
I only get them maybe once a month, and now I'm getting them day.
Oh, that's sorry to hear that. Is it hardly anything in your diet or anything? No.
What?
Nothing in your diet or anything.
No. It's just that she said that this just happens. Like, it happens most people.
Look how far behind I am in the comments.
So,
Stephen, I'm gonna pop back in, because I'm gonna stick a Hoover on now, and I'll come back in there. So listen, honestly, there's nothing going on. Nothing like.
Oh, listen.
Somebody's going to be telling lies and.
I'm not on side. I don't take sides.
No, for Stephen, I know that.
Like, get on with, you know that way. Get on with you. And me and Aaron get on with each other like the last.
Look at Stephen. Look at the people that were kicked out of the channel, like the 10
people.
All
the same people.
And look at the 1 or 2 that were brought back, and now they're all like big love fest. Let them. It's fine. Like it's no big deal. Like that's just life.
Listen, if I had joined that channel, right? It's called. I would have been blocked as well, I bet you.
Yeah, but you would have. It's a pity you didn't, because you would have seen it for what it was. It's like, and not all the lies. So it's all good. Like it's not.
Tom, Art forgets that we all had loads of lives. Like,
we should look at Stephen. Like
every weekend before he came along.
The straw that broke the camel's back. I'm very upset, Stephen, how I was treated and
I don't blame you.
But I'm not going to like lose sleep over it. Like
before you start hoovering for whatever reason at 11 o'clock at night, right? Whatever kind of fucking dead body pieces you're trying to get up. I had a Discord server, and Steve remembers it on my channel a few years back. I used to play. It was a partner server. Me and 3 other people owned it, and it was based off of GTA the game, obviously,
Yeah.
but it was based on. Remember the Irish Guards?
What you
Do you
mean, the
remember?
Irish
Yeah,
Guards?
remember we had all the Irish stuff in the game. Remember?
Wait, I wasn't playing that with you. I don't play
No, I
games.
said you watched me one night on the
Oh
live.
yeah, when you used to play games while you were doing your streams, like you'd have a game
Yes,
on.
do you remember
Yeah,
the time we had all the
yeah,
Irish stuff in GTA, and it had over 11,000 members, and then someone came in one night, and he was an admin, like, and he got annoyed at one of the owners, and he just deleted everything out of the server, like all the chats, kicked. You can only kick like as an admin. I think Discord limits you to like 300 people to be able to
yeah.
kick and ban and stuff. He kicked and banned about 300 people, and then because he deleted everything in the server, everyone just started leaving. Like what, and it went down to about 6,000 people, and we had like 2 people online at any good time.
And like, so the fella that round it all, he was the admin. He created it, did he?
No, we were the owners. We gave him admin permissions, so he
And he
can
was
give himself.
able to destroy it just
Well,
because
yeah,
he.
we trusted him. No, we trusted him, so we gave him like all the permissions, like permissions to delete, permissions to kick,
Wasn't
permissions to
Haydar
ban.
by any chance? Sorry,
We
what's the other one from the Netherlands? What's his name again?
who? Oh, fucking
Remember?
fella that eats all the drugs.
That was some night, wasn't it? When he was like totally out of it. Remember?
He
I remember
falls asleep and
somebody
all.
said, look at him lying on the bed, and he says, yeah, you think I'm doing this to be funny or something? It was fucking deadly. That was in the times of Sean's. Remember what was that thing called?
Trolls and
Sean,
hoes.
Charles and House. That went on for about 2 or 3 weeks. I loved that. I did.
Yeah, I love that too. And then he vanished.
Yeah. Like we had some laugh on that. Like I forget why that fell apart. Oh yeah, it just come back to me now. I don't even
No,
want
he
to bring
didn't
it
go
up.
for any specific reason.
Well, it went because there was people in there like fucking Sophie, that cunt. That
No,
was it
but
again. It'll be
no,
getting
but
blocked.
he actually vanished himself. Like
Yeah.
he was on all the
Well,
lives,
I
remember? And then
think
he
he just had
disappeared.
enough of all the drama. Do you know that
No,
way?
do you know what it was? I'll tell you
What?
exactly. So you remember he was even in the messenger group. He was texting us and all. Do you remember?
About
Sean Guinness.
yeah, but about like no, you just talk because I don't know what you're gonna say. I don't want to say on.
Basically, we were on the game. We used to play every night on the game, right?
Oh, you
Without
used to
fail.
play games together, you did, didn't you?
Yeah,
Hey,
me, Guinness, and do you remember Hey Dog?
yeah, from
And the fella that
Manchester.
takes all the drugs, Magnum.
Yeah, Magnum, Hey Dog, you and Sean. You would all have your own game. You would play
Yeah,
together.
we used to play the game anyway non-stop.
Right.
And then one time he vanished for about 4 months. We all started to panic and think
Oh,
he died.
really?
No get in contact. So because I was such good friends with him, don't think it's weird or nothing. I had his wife's email, right?
Mm-hmm.
He gave it to me because one night he needed me to help him set up something. So I emailed it anyway. Hope everything was okay,
Wait,
Sean.
one
I
night you
said
need what?
I texted him. I goes, look, I don't like texting other people. Oh, Simon's in the chat. I said I don't like texting other
Sorry,
people.
come on.
I said I don't like texting other people. I said in the chat, I like I don't want to be intruding in your personal life and all, but I just want to make sure Sean's okay because he hasn't went this long without talking to any of us. And
Yeah.
I got an email back. Yeah, all is good, thanks. And a thumbs up. I goes, that's great. That's all I needed to know.
Sean. From
No, I
Sean's.
don't know if it was just from the email, so I don't know if it was
Sean.
from
So
Sean.
you don't know if it was her or
No,
him.
so then we were playing the game one night, all 3 of us, me, Hey Dog, and Magnum. And
Magnum.
next minute, this random user joins. It was like Shadowhawk or something, and it was him.
Right.
And we all were pure shocked, like what the fuck, and this and that. And he was like, I just took a break from everything.
Shadowhawk.
That
Like,
that was just his nickname on the game.
but
And
what
then
are
he
you?
left.
Is this
Now
Sean?
yeah, Sean, yeah.
Right.
And
Okay. Go
that
on.
was back in, I'd say, August, if not
Yeah, because
before.
I remember he came on for a night or two, didn't he?
He did in August. That was when he played the game. that was at the start of August, maybe the end of the month before, and then he hasn't been seen since then. So we've just been waiting for him to pop back now again.
Well, like, if you're watching tonight now, Sean, you can come on. Like,
I fucking missed him anyway. I know.
yeah, I got on great with Sean. Like, do you know that way? He
Yeah.
was. It
He
was
was
just
straight out. He was sound as well.
yeah, yeah. And do you know what? Like, I know he's actually a decent fella because he could have ducked to me if he wanted. Because just he knew me address for some reason, right? Well, he could have ducked to me. You know that time when we were fighting? Remember that all that stuff happened?
Oh, he hates doing things that aren't right.
Yeah, and he never did. Like, do you know
No.
that?
He had all the passwords off all my accounts and everything. And we gave them to each other, Joe. We trust each other. I had all the passwords off all his stuff because I just helped him set up things and stuff. So we never fell out or nothing because you were fucking brilliant friends. Me, him, and Barry, before you and Barry and I just speak, you stay up fucking every night talking. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just asking here in the chat for Soy and Dan Dublin, or Dublin Dan to come on, because Dublin Dan used to always come on Arts Chat. I'm going to see if both of them want to come on here now as well. I don't know where my real life mate Anita's gone. If you're still here, Anita, type something in the chat. Both is come on panel. Do you know what, Aaron? What do you think of Arta asking me to do a live tonight? You know, to have it out, like air it all out.
Wait, I'm getting hiccups. So I'm gonna try his thing.
All right, okay.
1 second.
Yeah, you carry on.
Heavy, he said, for 6 seconds.
I'm gonna go through the comments. Hey Charles, and good to see you. Hey Tom. On here. Still I do that stuff. Comedy Central. Where's Dublin Dime?
It didn't work, by the way.
It didn't get rid. How are you, Dublin Dime? How are you?
Not too bad, chicken.
Do you remember we had that laugh that night on Arts Channel, the Thursday night?
Like, yeah, do you know what? Like, I mean, and
do you know about this stuff? What's going on now?
I hadn't a breeze. Look, I'll be straight up. I mean, I don't get a chance to be probably on as many of the lives. I do a lot of catching up, and but I always catch up and I'll come along. And I'm not going to lie. I mean, I did see a thing about Discord once in the chat, but I see it in a lot of different chats, and I'm not. To be honest, everyone has their quota of how much social media they can do. Like, we all have different interests. Whether you know, that's each to their own. But it just wasn't for me. I didn't. But next thing. Now, I'd been on New Year's Eve, and of course, I did me. Well, I'm sorry, it was New Year's Eve. Sue me. You know,
you were drinking or whatever. Yeah,
I was drinking. Oh, yeah, I think I got arrested, but that's another night story. Fuck's sake, couldn't make it up. But I was shell shocked. I was. I mean, like, because about the way everything was revealed.
All right, so tell us all.
I'm not stupid. I know I'm long enough in the tooth that we all have different characters. I mean, look, you, me, group, a few of us, we all got a bit heated at times. But at the end of the day, we're like a family, and we don't hold on to grudge.
Me and you, Dublin. I remember we started off kind of fighting, but then we had a mad laugh at like the rest of them. I remember.
But that's a real family. That's what a real family entails, and not this sort
of family.
all of this subversive shite. All of this, like, I mean, look, I'm not on the fence. This isn't me being on the fence, but
no, I'm not saying it is.
I was over there, and like, I mean, I just kept hearing name after name and going, what the fuck is going on? What?
Wait, over where? Discord or Arts Channel?
No, I'm not on Discord. I was on Arts.
I'm not on it either.
I was on. You came in right at the tail end.
Yeah,
Um,
last night. You on about last night?
yeah. So like,
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, right. This part came up, and then next thing, boom. It was like a kangaroo court, and I was just going, "What the
Yeah.
hell's going on?
Plop,
Where's
plop,
this come out
plop.
of?" But then it's like missing in action. I mightn't come on later, but I'm going, no, this is sounding a bit like a
It's
marketing
like
ploy now because
it's,
I'm
listen.
sorry. I don't care who's falling out with who. We're going to
Yeah.
have trolls. You can go over and then and go the Anderson and the Zoe show. And then it was counteracted with, well, half them over here trying to be mods on this secret group. But when I came back on today, it was like, oh, we've eliminated all the
The
baddies.
bad
But now,
people.
but now we're the new crew, and I'm going. You're no
Yeah.
better than anyone else. If you're standing
Exactly.
now going, well, it's better to be rid of all this, and I just felt like I can't be part, and I said it out straight. I went over to think Anderson or De Silva, and I put under his chat because he went, "Oh, Art, great live now." And I went, "Hang on a minute, Mister
Great
Blowin.
life. You're dominating it.
Hang on a minute, Mister Blowin. No one rules anything here." But
Yeah.
now all of a sudden, it like a bit like the drug gangs. There's a vacuum, and all of a sudden now we're going to have a new crew, and I'm going, no,
Yeah,
it
Tom Joe,
doesn't
he
work.
is. He's as bent as an S-hook.
It doesn't work that way. But don't, for God's sake, don't be gaslighting people that actually have a bit of intelligence.
Exactly. And listen, don't be gaslighting people that are fucking good to you. The amount of views on his channel that are fucking members and fucking, donate to him. Like, I'm not a
It's
member.
not even about that. I couldn't be arsed about.
No, I know it's not about
Because
that, but
you know what, Stephen, it gets into because then it becomes like I'm starting to get very cynical because I'm kind of going, are all these podcasters just all in on this little club of, well, now we get this lot going over here, a bit like politicians, right? We'll just get them, and the whole thing about the message of trying to get away from all that shit. By all
yeah.
means, talk about crime because we can't get away from it. It's part of our everyday reality.
Well, I don't talk
But,
about it never because I'm
but,
too
but,
into it.
but,
It around it that I wouldn't talk about, Anne.
but Stephen, don't make it into a glorification because now
Yeah.
I'm looking at them now, and I'm going. Now all of a sudden, it's it's like a gang. It's like, oh, look at me, Billy Big Balls. Now I'm in here. Now all the Gretas are gone, and I'm going. Oh, it's the boys' club now, is it? Is that what
Yeah.
it's about now?
I
And
don't
I'm
like
joking.
that Anderson fella. I never liked him.
But I'm not going into him and her and them because
No, well, no,
look,
I'm just saying I never did because all he ever did was insult me. Do you know
who
that?
who but you know what? I'm
Anderson.
getting you learn to get a thick skin, Stephen, because I'm
No, I'm
actually
not
getting a
saying
bit.
it bothered me. I'm just saying I
Yeah,
never liked him because he
but you'll
always,
go. Well, you
always,
know what? It's like you're in a pub and you'll see certain people and you'll
yeah.
know them and you'll go, right, you know what? I've no hard words with you, but I won't converse with you. I'll let you do your thing. I'll do mine.
And that's what I'm like. And
And I
but
think
other than that, listen, can I just say this right?
yeah.
I never insult people unless they do it to me first.
Mhm.
I'll never
Mhm.
just start insulting someone.
Mhm. Mhm. It's look, I'm long enough in the tooth. I was on a chat site back in the day before even Facebook. It was a parenting website, and Jesus, I mean, I bathed my feet back in there in 2006 when it was all that lurking and you're a troll and
Yeah.
it was a baptism of fire, and for the most part, a lot of the trolls were actually funny. Like
Yeah,
we
but listen, funny trolls are okay. I don't mind trolls that
but
are funny. That's the hard part.
devious sort of.
Yeah,
Oh
the
well,
the the, the bad intentioned ones.
I'm gonna cause ructions here, but now I'm gonna become the victim.
Cause away, babe. Cause
Classic,
away.
There, can I
classic
just say
narcissist
something there?
move.
Hey, let
Stephen will
Aaron
tell you
in for
this.
1 sec.
Dublin Dan,
Aaron, what are you gonna say?
Dublin Dan. Stephen will tell you this, right? You obviously know the saying, you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family, right?
Oh, family, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So Stephen will tell you this. I must have over 50 pages blocked that I've been on their thing, and the second I hear one little bit of drama that doesn't concern anyone or doesn't
Oh
need to be
yeah.
brought up, gone. You're gone off my page,
Yeah.
or I'm gone off yours, and I
He's
block you.
no time for it, like.
I just fucking hate it. I lose like Art Hostage. He annoyed me so much because of how much effort and time I put into that man. With
Mhm.
all his
Exactly.
channel, I helped him set up everything. He annoyed me so much. I made one video on him, leaking not any of his personal information, but all the public information. I put it all out there for everyone to see, and he texted me asking me for it to be taken down because it could threaten his YouTube channel. And you know what I did out of respect? I took down the video to be nice because
Because you're a nice person, Aaron. That's
because I
why.
hate drama, and I could see it
Mhm.
starting drama. The second he said, "Will you take it down?" I said, "Yeah, that's going to be drama." I just took it down, and I didn't say that. I could have left it up. He couldn't have done that about it because it's all public information.
I just thought the
So,
shock and awe element of it was a
Oh
bit
wait,
over
you're
the
gonna
top.
cause eruptions. Cause them. Come on.
It just felt a little bit like, because I'll be honest, I mean, I felt sick. I actually felt physically sick because, and I'm not getting all Pam airs about this.
yeah,
For people that are around my own age, they'll know, like, she was a famous poet. But like,
not you know, my
I'm,
dog. I didn't shush you there. I shushed my dog. He's barking.
I'm not getting waxing lyrical, but you know, some people like, you do realize this is just the internet, and we are. I'm going, oh, hang on a
It's
minute,
not
it's more than
the internet,
we've
but
developed a
because
bond.
it goes into your mind. Whatever.
People develop bonds, people develop relationships, and then all of a sudden, for a bond to go off in the middle of it, there's one thing for us to be falling out and, oh yeah, you're just looking for a bit of attention tonight, or I was pissed and I said whatever. But when there's a next level then of deviousness of, and now it's not fair, because never mind me or the likes of people that come on the live, or the more well known, let's say, people on the, what about the people that don't comment, and what about loyal
Yeah.
members that are the Frankies, the Paulas, they want to go on. I mean, look, it's not about telling Art how to run his channel, but although Art is the podcaster, we are members of that channel,
Yeah.
and it should
Everyone
be a
makes
democracy.
it.
It shouldn't be just a call. It shouldn't be a sneak call. Oh, look, I got you back on the ropes, because Art, if you're running that ship, then you're meant to run it fairly, not hang everyone out then in the corner and go, oh, see them over there. They're the baddies. It's like, no, look, we're sick of politicians doing that. We're sick of gang members doing that. We're sick of society doing that to us. We finally found a safe space where, regardless of what side of the Mersey you're from,
Yeah.
regardless of your political persuasion, we're a bit more evolved than that. And
Exactly what they want.
these little wannabes coming in then with their, I'll bash your doors in. Right, we'll pay you a
Yeah.
visit. I'm
Kick
going,
your door in tomorrow.
oh please, God, get a
I'm sure
life, or
that
just
said to me a couple of times.
go out and buy a new Canada Goose jacket or something. Just stop, please.
I
Oh, I
find
don't
that
know.
comment offensive.
Cromwell Beard, you want to come on the panel and talk as well? Art's not showing up. He asked me to host it tonight, and we're an hour and a half nearly into this, and he has not come over. Why can't he come over and just I'm not against Art. I'm like, Art, you talk, you say what you want to say,
I'm
Yeah.
just trying to put this out here as a kind of a, if you could name Stephen, because you're around, you and most of the guys are around. I was there, but I wasn't posting. But like, say yourself and uh, the lads that wasn't Tom one of the first members. Like,
Oh, wait,
who
Art.
in the
Oh,
world
he
of,
went on to
so
Art after
so
all the.
historically, if you could name someone that you would say, right, well, you know what, this is one person that's not, has an agenda. They're
Yeah.
not, because there's all this now. It's all going to be about whose side you on, and this is like a bloody
Well, I
divorce. And
don't pick sides. I don't
I'm
pick
going,
sides.
no. I'm going,
I'll
no,
pick
no. We're
people.
not children here.
I
This is my mummy and
like
daddy.
this person, so I like this person. So I'm not gonna fucking fight with them just because you don't like them.
We're all adults here. We're all fucking over 18, hopefully.
Well,
So
can I
I'm
just
sorry.
say,
Well, Aaron's not.
I know.
He's
Oh,
17.
well,
Yeah,
you're almost, I mean,
I'm 18 in a few, don't worry. But
Well,
here, I
look.
was going to say, I can proudly say that I've been the first first guest slash
Aaron's a
viewer
young
on
Jesus.
Art Hostage's page because I set up his first live for him and had to
Well,
do a
there you
test
go.
live,
He
and he was on it.
created
And
Frank
his
and
first
Turn.
ever live, I had to watch to make sure it was streaming. So I
Right.
am
So,
his.
so Aaron, if you could, I'm
Only
looking to
messing
you
with you
now.
now. I'm only messing like.
But I'm looking to you. In your opinion, name somebody for me who you feel
Plastic.
would be a great kind of middleman or woman to sort this so that it doesn't become more divided.
Okay, can I tell you something? Even though
Yeah.
I just told you there I was the first, which I wasn't actually like the first like to start watching. I was just happened to set it up for
Mm.
him, right? When I found out all the stuff, it actually turned out to be the day after I'd set it up for him. So the
Mm.
stuff that I had released on him was the day after I'd found or I'd set up his channel. So I had actually blocked him, Steve. How long was it for? For a good 2 months maybe.
Yeah.
So that's when I
Okay.
came back after a few 2 months and saw how big his channel
Aaron
had gotten.
was hated, wasn't he? For like a
What?
couple of months, he was hated by like
Yeah.
fans.
I blocked him for about 2 months. So all these people on his channel, I've never heard of any of, not in a
Right.
ye way. I haven't
Yeah,
heard of any of
like,
ye, like,
it's
do you know what I
same
mean?
here.
This
I
is
only
probably the
know.
first night I've
Yeah.
seen half ye, like.
Jeez, I don't know. Like
So
I heard over from Plastic Paddy, but and to be honest, initially I was a little bit defensive. Just shows you how naive I could be, and I loaned that. I put my
well, you
hands up
probably
to that,
know me so from Plastic Patty channel.
but I never posted a lot. Now I was never like
Why
visible.
was that? Was it nerves or what?
Um, just no. I think stemming back from the days of mums now, like, and there was no lives over there at the time. But
Yeah.
although I contributed and I loved being part of the community, I just found that like that there was just it got very kind of hierarchical and I,
Yeah,
Do
I
you want
know.
to
we
hear a
had
story? I'm not stirring up the shit. This is a genuine story.
we'd a
There's
few
a
meetups. Oh, sorry,
Far
Aaron, go on.
away,
sorry,
Aaron.
sorry,
Far
but
away.
this is a genuine story, and this isn't
Mhm.
stirring up shit, right? Some of you'll find this funny, and some of you won't, right? Our hostage has a public record that we found. Now you won't just find it by searching his name. Like we had to dig deep for it in multiple records. And we found out that him and another man, without mentioning names, broke into an old woman's house and tied her to a chair and robbed her blind, left nothing in her house. And that's the main reason why I fell out with him. When he was young, now he was charged with it and whatnot. So
Wait, are you saying Art done that?
yeah, I put all that out. Me and
Wait, he
Paddy,
broke in and he tied someone up.
an old woman.
Oh my
He
god, I
was in
didn't
his
even know
thirties, and
that.
he was in his 30s. She was in her 70s.
Oh my god, I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
and robbed them blind. Him and another fella. And then that night
Jeez,
when they
that's
went home,
bad.
and I can't deny this if he's in the comments, like, because I can fight. If he does deny it, I'll pull it straight back out. But him and another fella were after facing cocaine, and the other fella made sexual advances towards him, and
Alright.
Art Hostage kicked him out of his house because he said he felt violated. Oh,
What?
your man robbed a grand off him that night. Your man
No
grabbed, yeah,
way.
your man robbed a grand off him that night. And now there's information that you can bring up in Art's page, and he'll respect you to say no more.
Well, Art always says this, doesn't he? That he never fucking backs away from the truth. He'll always admit what he's done and all.
Yeah,
He
well,
always
you
does
can
that.
ask him that one. And if he does deny it, come to my channel and I'll send you a private link to the video where I'll release all that information.
Well,
What's your channel, Aaron?
Public show.
I don't know. Is that still the name of it though?
Yeah, Sublic show.
Oh yeah, the sub or
Oh,
Sublix.
I'll
Jesus,
put it in.
I've been living under a rock. Well,
Oh, yeah,
I
Dan,
and
we
I
do our lives on the weekends,
like the first community since mum's left there where I've actually had because I've been I was on look I because it was the lockdown, the epidemic. I'm sure everyone can relate to when we were all in lockdown with too much time and
Yeah.
God, what did they say? Devil has hands for idle work, or devil has work for idle hands even. But
Yeah.
like, I just for some reason, I don't know how I came across Darren G. I just did. I was
Yeah,
like,
I found that odd when you said that's where you came from. Like,
no,
'cause
well, no, I come from
yeah,
Plastic Paddy, but I was over in Darren G. And I think, listen, look, between Marvin Herbert, between, oh God, what's your man? But I'll tell you, I love COVID. Do you know COVID?
COVID, is
Yeah,
that a drama?
it's an English, it's a comedy. He just winds up, videos on
No, I've
Darren.
never heard. What? I've never
Oh,
heard.
brilliant. COVID. But
All
like
right.
they were all like they're calling out the Dougie Joyces, and then there was the your man is a nonce, and it was just like
Oh, is
I
it
was
one
like,
of those cesspitty type channels where they're always
oh Jesus, all
and
the different what's it, humble dryer, the all or nothing, like
Damn,
I
I
used
ask
to,
you something. Do you
yeah.
Sorry, I'm
them
only after seeing
crowds?
your message now, Thomas. I haven't been, but I am now. Let me look up. 1 sec. 1 sec, lads. Oh, Thomas says send in the link.
All right, yeah, I'll put
I
it in
was
there.
wondering. I just saw his message. It goes,
Last
Aaron, you read the chat, and then I obviously knew that was my
All right,
message to read the chat.
need to ask Dame something. Damn, you know when you're watching those cesspitty type channels and all. I watched it one night, one whole show, because somebody told me they were talking about me on it, and they weren't. They were talking about someone else, right? But
Right.
anyway, I watched the whole show, and I felt fucking sick after watching it.
I fell down a rabbit hole. I had, for want of a better word,
You don't
Jesus.
find it so negative. All they do is put each other down and
But
insult each other.
and that's why I was, because I had experienced all that. And as I said, just as an observer, I'd no vested interest in any of it. I was
Yeah,
just bored. I like the same way I ended up over on TikTok, just out of boredom.
yeah.
But I just kind of, you know what, for the 2 years
It's
lockdown, it was and then when we finally got to be let out again, and now I'm working, and I just kind of, I'd still pop over the odd time and look and go, nothing's changed. But what started to disappoint me was I thought Art's channel was different in the sense, yes, it was still talking about crime, but my impression was the narrative that I was under the illusion of was that it was about the ordinary people. It was, it
yeah.
was talking about
Hey
crime,
guys.
but it was actually the human
Hey,
element of, let's talk about the victims. Let's stop talking about, well, that's a criminal
yeah,
of a criminal.
Here,
We're
guys.
talking about, whether it's a 9-year-old that got shot behind the door, whether it's in Dublin, whether it's in Merseyside, whether it's in London. It doesn't matter. And but I just felt the other night was like, here we go again. Is
I
this the
couldn't
same
believe
shit?
what happened either.
It's just
Dad,
same shit, different day.
can I come in?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen, Dublin Dan, thank you very much for the lovely things you said there, and and you, Stephen, and even if Cromwell wants to come on, I don't think anyone that
yeah,
got blocked.
Cromwell, come on.
I don't think anyone that got blocked will be going back. To be honest, because
Oh,
why would
how
you?
could you?
But
How
no, but
could you have been
it's
coldly
no,
down?
listen, exactly. But listen to me, please. It's no big deal. Like
I'll
Zoe,
be back in a while, lads.
stop counting
Bye.
there, Zoe.
Harry, come back now.
Zoe's trying to play the
I will.
peacemaker now. Like it's gone too
Yeah,
far. There's
listen,
nothing gone.
I've
Like, but
seen your
clear,
comments.
listen. Like nothing went on. It was a private Discord chat group. Art spewed a load of lies. That's fine. You all know, like Aaron's a clever guy. You all know what he's like and what he's done. Like it's no big deal. Like I'll get over it. But like for people to say, "Oh, let's all forget about it," there'll be nobody going back. I'd say, in my opinion, like I won't be anyway. Why would I after that? Like I was used and abused and some horrible things said. Like I didn't say that and do that to Art. Like I gave him my views. Like I mean, everything was. We had such a lovely time over the Christmas live. Like remember that Christmas Eve live? It was the nice thing. Everyone was
I
like
was
so nice.
on the night, I
And
don't
then
think.
look at when the amnesty was gone, everything went back to shit because all the trolls came in and started pushing buttons. It's no big deal. Like people are overreacting like that. We're all, there was no like secret group or wanting this or that. Of course, people were talking about Zoe and Anderson the way they spoke to Jones the one night, and there's loads of other people giving out about it. But like Dublin Dame hit the name on the head. when she was saying like that there's a whole new kind of, oh well, it's our fucking, it's look at
Yeah,
that chance. Let them do what they like. Look, let people make up their own mind. Like I'd sleep well tonight. I didn't do anything wrong. Like let Cromwell come in, and I'm sure he'll give an even better.
Mhm.
You know, he's well able to talk, but like
we're all wondering is that
nobody done anything wrong. And there's no thing like fucking people bitching and setting up. Nobody trying to take over channel or no. Like Cromwell wasn't even into Discord. He just posted that. He come in now and again on Pixies one. They're the loveliest people. Like I've been talking to Cromwell for a bit on Twitter.
I'm friends with Pixie on Facebook.
They're the loveliest. Look at here. Look at. Can I just say what, Stephen? Can I say one thing, Stephen? Please. Can everybody please just make up their own mind and do what they like? But
yeah, well, that's what we're always on.
Nobody's losing sleep over this, and all these people that were treated badly and that were shamed. It was embarrassing like, to listen to it. It's fine. Like people get over it. Like look what he done to you tonight, Stephen. Oh, trying to set.
I'm glad you said that. For 1 hour 36 minutes, and he still hasn't.
No, but like he's trying to use you now to get out. Like let him do what he wants to do.
No, but I'm doing the opposite. I'm talking to you.
Of course, you're Stephen. Why would you not talk to me, buddy?
Exactly.
Yeah, but like it's like it's a lose. Like whatever you say.
Can I say this? I want to say this, Tom. Listen. I think he's looking at this now, and his ego is huge, and he's like,
"Hey, Kenzie, how are you, Kenzie? Hi, Kenzie. Love Kenzie. Kenzie's the best." But like, there was nothing going on in the chat. Of course, there was people bitching about art, and he was left to come in because he was the one coming in asking us, "Please tell us all the dirt on Liverpool gang." No,
hang on, Tom. Hang on. All right, Pixie.
Hello.
Who's there? Who is that? Is that Pixie? Sorry.
Please do not say fuck up, okay?
Right, this chat never. Right, the chat never was there. The chat was never there to be a secret group.
Right. Okay. Are you there, Pixie?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to talk about what's going on, like?
There's nothing going on, Steve.
I do want to talk about it because at the end of the day,
I'm just saying.
All I said is that basically we all wanted to chat separately in a group just as friends because when Art went off, there was nothing else to do, so we all got talking.
Yeah, and that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why. I can't understand why artists got so freaked about it.
It's just Stephen. It's just like it wasn't about him. The channel. He thought it was but it wasn't. And then he got the hump, and then he kept just lurking and stalking us. We just kicked him out, like, and then we were just like, then all the bad thing happened with the amnesty, and he said a few horrible things about Jonesy and Bella, and we invited him back into the chat, and we told him privately, don't be saying horrible stuff, and it's your channel. Let's just try and we actually spoke to Art about, look, will you do us a favor? You come in and just try and smooth everything over where everybody's nice to each other and everybody just stop all the bullying and everybody stop. And then he said he would, and then he turns around and pulls this stunt just for views and clicks, and it's all like Stephen, it's all good. Like them Cromwell or Stephen, they are the loveliest people. You have no idea. They're the salt of the earth.
You know,
I know. Like look at Bella. Everyone just Bella. I've seen a picture of Bella and Tilly and Jonesy. Do you know this? Three cracking looking women, I'll tell you that.
I'm friends with all of them. Well, Jonesy and Bella and you on Twitter.
Yeah. But that's what it was, Stephen. It branched out from people sending DMs to like, well, it's actually handier to have a Discord. And just chat. And like Mr. McRae was there and Cyber and Scottish Douse. Then Art got the hump that it wasn't about him and started spreading lies and saying horrible things.
That is ridiculous, isn't it?
That's his problem. And he turned around and said, "Oh, the screenshot. I have a screenshot of you talking about this and that." Of course they were there. You were in it. You were talking yourself. like it's all. If Cromwell wants to speak, I'm
Wait,
going to shut up.
again, wait, a screenshot of what? You took a screenshot
Like,
of what?
if he's saying, "Oh, you're talking
Well,
about
I can
everybody,"
only hear. I can hear
no,
4 people. I can't hear more than 4.
okay. Nobody, Stephen was talking about everybody. Like Art said, we're talking about everybody in the chat. 1 or 2 people obviously came up. We were bitching about Art, 2 Art. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be saying horrible stuff.
Yeah, but you were even talking to him. What do
Yeah,
you mean?
he was in the chat, and we were telling him what we
Right, it's
quoted
not,
him.
listen. It's not
Right.
sorry. It's not
Right, what the fuck is going on?
It's not everything.
Bitching about him too.
Yeah, you
Infamy,
can't
infamy,
bitch about someone to their face, like. You're
infamy,
talking.
Stephen, infamy. Everyone has an infamy.
Oh, exactly. I'm the fucking log of shit what the universe revolves around. You know what I mean? Narcissism.
And there I was thinking, my ego was so bleeding.
Fuckers.
My ego was so big. I was thinking, oh fuck, I have to keep a low profile over New Year's Eve.
Sorry, Dan. What you say there?
I said I thought I had to. My ego was so big. I thought I had to keep a low profile because of me drunken rant on New Year's Eve.
And nobody, I bet you nobody even noticed. Like, you know
Getting
that?
back to bleeding World War III.
Exactly. See, yesterday I came in as you said the last 15 minutes. Wait, why are all the main people? Why is he fighting with them all?
Yeah, that's very confusing, isn't it? Always expect the unexpected.
Oh, sorry, Tom. Is your name Tom Cromwell?
No. My name's Stu, mate.
Stuart. What? Yeah, go on.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
All I can do is give you a brief rundown, the truth as it stands, because I'm not well known for lying. I've got real friends in Art's chat that don't come in the chat ever. They introduced me to his channel.
Okay.
They've been in there since his 6th or 7th episode, like, you know, watching it all, because they're right interested and somewhat disconnected to that world. Anyway, that's by the by. Before I go into a brief explanation, if you don't mind, I would just like to 99% of everyone that's ever been in the chat with us, or this, that, the other, or listened when I was on, or sent a nice comment or messaged me on Twitter or anything, you've all been really solid, to be fair, and I've had a nice time. And it wasn't so much, we're all going through some shit in the world at this minute, one way or another, and that place was just a nice place to be, or I wouldn't have invested any of my time in it. Introduced my family to the chat, kept my son out of when it got a bit spicy, when it got a bit late. You all heard me tell him to go to bed and this, that, the other. I homeschool my kids. I'd just like to say, if anybody has hoarded hats, badges, or wands for the Secret Society, they will be in the post shortly, although I couldn't get all of the colours that you'd ordered. Yeah. Now then, in all honesty, I was a couple of years ago invited to join my family's historical links to the lodge, the Grand Lodge of Lincolnshire in Grimsby. It's known as the Vigilante Lodge. My granddad was a big chief there, but I actually turned it down. I'm not connected or affiliated under oath to any agency. I'm a free man on God's earth.
No, Tom, all right. Sorry. Cromwell, are you on about like Freemason?
Yes. My family are linked. My granddad was.
That scares the fuck out of me.
It does me. That's why I said no. I had a online interview with a man called Mike Gray, who was the admissions manager for Lincolnshire admissions for Freemasonry about 2.5 years ago. Hour and a half phone call. I got told that I would be just the type of person that they would like to come in the lodge as far as it would go, and I turned it down at that point, even with my granddad's links. I'm just a dude. I'm as skinny as you. I've got
I'm the same. I don't want to be part of any groups. I'm myself.
No, I won't take an oath without full knowledge. If anyone takes an oath or kneels to an oath or takes an oath without full knowledge of all levels of what's up of it is a fucking retard.
Stephen,
I'm not oath to anyone.
I'm in the Church of Cromwell. I've learned so much.
There you go. Yeah.
In the last couple of months, he's an absolute gentleman. Do you think that all of us were trying to take over our channel? Like, I mean,
Oh,
It's
it's
just
crazy.
I still feel sorry for the.
I can
Come here,
I can almost give you a run. Right. When the Discord got. Go on, sorry.
Listen to Cromwell.
You what,
please.
sorry?
Yeah, Cromwell, you have the floor. Sorry.
Because I heard he was getting threats as well from other people.
Well,
Yeah,
the Discord was different for different people, and I can only give you my rundown of it. I got invited into it on day 2 of the Discord, and it was genuinely as Art's chat went. Remember, I've not asked people who know me. I do not tell a lie to my best of my knowledge if I believe it's true. If I believe it to be true, I'll tell you it is the truth that I believe. It's simple as that. I got invited into this chat. I came out 2 minutes before Art's live ended that night. Scotty Scouser, Bella or Jonesy, I think, were like, where can we go for a chat? And I don't watch TV. There's no TV subscription in my house. We haven't had it for 10 years. Probably why I know of it. Because I'm not brainwashed with all that shit 24/7. Yeah. But fucking, I like Father Ted. I love it. I'm addicted to it. Even the old reruns. Now and again, I'll just watch the whole fucking thing. And there's a channel on YouTube that streams it constantly, 24/7. Father Ted, just Craggy Island, nothing but it. You never know where it's going to be when you jump in. You might be floating down the road at 3 miles an hour in a milk float, or jumping out of a window with a Hitler mustache. You never know what's going on. But yeah,
that made the tea. Remember? Do you want a cup
of tea? Yeah. Oh, go on, Mrs. Doyle. Fucking fantastic. Yeah, it's just when things were a bit cleaner and you could still have a fucking laugh. Anyway, so I kind of keep myself in that area if I watch anything. So I sent the girls across there. I said, I know a chat you can chat in. There's only about 4 people in it usually. Everyone ever says anything. So I said, go to a Father Ted 24-hour live. And they went there and there was like, well, this is a bit shit. We can't really say much. So, and Scottish Scouser said, I know, I'll set a chat group up. It was fuck all to do with Art's channel, as we all tried to say for 2 or 3 days in the chat before Bella got pissed off and had to put it in capital letters and then got told off for shouting in the chat. Did I fucking stutter? Anyway, so I got invited in on day 1, right? And Art had been invited in. He were there, although he doesn't contribute much, but he were there. So anything that was said in front of him, he were there watching. He got the notification at the same time as everybody else, just like the other night. But on day 1, it got a little bit spicy about a couple of things I can't remember. I shared a picture of my guitar that I'm painting. I asked for some suggestions. And then I fucking thought, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out. And then, funnily enough, I had a funny feeling. And I came out of it. I don't do much online. And I'm in a sort of a culty thing anyway with 12,000 other bears. So I'm busy enough. No oath to them either, by the way. It's just a fucking shit posting thing with a comedian, Owen Benjamin. You might have heard of him. But anyway, so by the by, I come out of the group because I don't do much online. I didn't have Discord for anything else. I'm on Unbearables Media and different apps and this, that, the other will be art. So I'm busy enough. So I thought, right, this ain't going to get me time. She stayed in it, this, that, the other, and it just went on. There was a little hairy conversation once or twice about 1 or 2 people. Usually the fact, after New Year, when Miss Gilday, are you fucking listening, Sean? You fucking bald nonce. Anyway. No matter how much money, right, I tell you what, if Vladimir Putin and came on with Zelensky right now and said, we will stop the war in Ukraine, if Zoe Gilday comes on fucking camera, she would not come on because it's a fucking dude and you've been played like cunts. Anyway, fuck me, mate. But I tell you now, this Discord wasn't very spicy and it was very dull. And this, that, the other. And I was off it, and it was just this, that, and the other, and a little bit of spice here and there. No mass conspiracy, just fucking recipes and what you've been doing. I've been down the gym, I've walked my dogs, picture of dog, picture of dog, picture of dog, need to go on. And then Art's in this chat. It got removed a couple of times, but so did I. That's why I came out, just in case it was deliberate. It turns out it wasn't. A few people did, but I came out anyway. And I messaged Art. I went, Art, you was on about Discord last night saying it's a dark corner and this, that, the other. And I messaged him to the effect, well, just in case of that, this, that, the other, I'm out of it. Just thought I'd let you know. And by the way, blah, 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 something about the painting I haven't sent him yet. Thank fuck I haven't. I'm just going to put my foot through it instead. I'll chuck it in the bin. Anyway. Fucking, and then lo and behold, last night he comes out rolling some mad secret fucking gang trying to take over his channel like we'd want it. And what comes with it? Murder, death, doom, gloom, fucking like an ambulance chasing fucking prick. Anyway, I've just had enough. It was a nice place and he's fucking twisted it all and he's fucked with some nice people, and I'm not fucking having it. And it won't happen again in my house. We don't do that shit. You're all good people, and I ain't playing. That's basically it.
Cromwell.
Yeah, the only reason we was in that fucking chat the other night, knowing that Art was reading the messages, I jumped on Pixies and very politely pointed out, while this is like this with Mr. Gilday in there, and it's very spiteful, and I'm quite guilty of that too, defending every fucker, because I've got a spicy bean as well, remember? I've got a bit of a short mouth, and I can put it down there. But I tell you now, this has upset our lass, because I've dragged her in. It's probably the first thing we've ever watched together online, because of you people, because of his audience, which isn't his fucking audience anymore. And I don't want his fucking audience, so where are we going to go? Set up a Discord? Maybe. Fucking hell, I don't know. Should we ask MI5 if that's all right? MI5, is that all right? Okay. They said no.
Yeah.
It's just fucking ridiculous. There's some real people here, and the only fucker, you know, when's the last time the last lie you told, Stephen? When's the last lie you told, Tom? Not very, you know, fucking plenty of time ago, I imagine.
Yeah, I don't,
When's the last lie Art told? When's the last lie Art told? Well, to my ears, last fucking night.
Yeah. When his lips moved. Yeah, so.
Where is he?
Stephen, the next time I come on one of your lives, yeah, I will never speak about this
Disingenuous.
I just want you to know, Stephen, I will never go back near our channel. I wish him well.
Me neither. We're done.
He made
I got told what was going on tonight by one of my friends who is watching. I'm not interested. I was making dinner.
Stephen, I've learned so much off some very good people, and I'm still happy to be in touch with them, and that's enough for me. And all them idiots like your man Zoe.
Where are you, Zoe? Links out. Get in the chat, Zoe. All you got to do is, hi, I'm a girl.
Yeah, fucking bastard. That's all that Zoe cunt is. He's
yeah, and do you know what? You're a fucking good man, mate. It shines through everything you say and do. That's what I tell you. Like a lot of you, Dublin, all of you.
I appreciate that, Cromwell, because I so much respect you. Like, we're the same age. I look up to you. Every time you open your fucking mouth, brother, I learn something new. And
I'm a little bit angry at the minute. I'm sorry to fucking lower my tone and this, that, the other.
Like,
but
no, you didn't know. But like, that's just the way it is. Like, look, people can make up their own mind about what went on. But the disrespect that the lovely Bella and Jonesy and Tilly, and they are three amazing ladies, and Pixie.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, there you go.
Such a misogynistic.
They're a crew.
They're just these were the loveliest ladies. I'm learning so much from them women on how to treat women and how to stuff that they say, like how to
survive life. Yeah, this, that, the other, and still come out of it with a red up.
I'll say that to my son now the first chance I get. Stuff that they've all said. These are genuine, lovely people. And this misogynistic.
He doesn't want them for an audience, though. He wants Zoe.
Is he a Catholic fucking Jew, fucking Christian? Bollocks. I've been reading up a lot about him.
You don't know half of it, do you?
The stuff I've been reading about him scares the shit out of me. And good luck to him. I'm done. The next time I come on your live, Stephen, I will never talk about him again. So if you ask me, I'll politely
I promise to, Stephen. Stephen, I'm so sorry I've had this rant on your channel, mate.
Stephen, I'll be on your channel, buddy, anytime and have me, but I will not talk about that again. And as soon as that Zoe one, your man Zoe comes in the chat, I'll just leave.
Your man Zoe.
Go make a song and dance about.
Your man Atwood.
He's a fucking bastard.
Nonce, man. Where's Callie Diamond, Atwood?
Yeah. Where's that Anderson prick? I smack his fucking head in two. The misogynistic, racist, fucking sick. Oh, he's just a vile person. I hope his grandkids are proud of him, bullying women like that. So listen, Stephen, thank you very much for the chance to have her say.
Yeah, I appreciate it a lot. Thank you.
Go fuck yourself, Eric, you fucking prick. Good night, Stephen. Good night.
Anyone wants to come up? I'll stay for a few minutes. Don't mind.
Bella, Jonesy, Pixie, Mr. McRae, fucking.
Zoe's getting kicked out now.
No, fuck her. Fuck him. Like, I swear to God. Like,
no, I'm kicking her out because.
Yeah, I know, but like, trying to play the knife, trying to play the fucking peacemaker now.
Can I just address Zoe before she goes? Zoe, this isn't a matter of life and death, mate. This is just a matter of life. Can I just explain one thing, lads? Sorry.
No, listen,
do you know what really kicks in the guts?
No, Stephen.
Do you know what really kicks in the guts?
What?
It's what happened on Christmas Eve. Because Christmas is as real as it gets for any of us. We've all scraped to do what we can for the kids or our loved ones and everything else. Not a very nice climate. And we was all getting ready with the preparations, if not finished. And we all came together one evening to have a little drink and a chat on this lovely place known as the Art Hostage Channel. And something fucking terrible happened. A young lady got brutally murdered in the fucking something pub. It was probably Finding Memo Fan fucking Dango or some fucking shit. I don't know. But what happened was fucking awful. And it brought us all into a very real stark place looking around us at what we were grateful for. And we all shared that cunt, mate. And do you know what? It means fuck all to someone like that. An emotionless prick. I cannot believe I fell for his spiel. All I can say is, good lad. I'm tipping my hat to him. He's got plenty of chutzpah.
Stephen, I sent him fucking 2 Christmas cards, and one of them was 2 Christmas presents. One of the things I sent was very, very dear to me.
Yeah, you told me last night on Twitter.
Disingenuous.
Yeah, guys, listen, I have to go, right? I'm going to finish off this Hoover before the wife gets
Bless you.
So, and I love all them ladies in the Discord and Pixie. I love every one of you. You're just the best people, and I'm learning off you every day. And please all keep in touch. And I know all your first names.
Yeah, Zoe, you tied a fucking woman up and took pictures of her dressed in a schoolgirl's outfit, mate.
And Scottish, and Mr. McRae as well. And who are we leaving out?
And Pixie is the first.
Yeah, Pixie is a real name, by the way. And she says Frankie.
Yeah, absolutely, Pixie. Yeah, I know it's a real name. And
it's a real name.
To Cromwell and Pixie's son, you have the finest people for parents.
Hold on, we've got a breaking story here. Somebody in Liverpool has fucking done something. They have, you know. Hold on. I've just got to go and get me pie out the smoker.
Yeah. I don't take drugs. He's stoned off.
I'm going to start a channel, mate, and I'm literally all I'm going to do is copy his fucking shit now. He's inspired me.
Okay, guys, good night. I love you all. Stephen, you are fucking. Stephen, you were a diamond. But please, Stephen, trust me, buddy. Don't ask me to speak about that fucking fool anymore, buddy. Because I won't.
This is the angry Ashkenazi. Sign it.
He made a fool out of me, Stephen. He really made a fool out of me. Like, and those lovely people. Like, just everybody make up your own mind. Like, nobody has the hump. Nobody's going back. All enjoy our channel. And go, look, I wish him every success. I'm not a bad person, Stephen. Stephen, when people do me dirty, they do me dirty. Like, do you know? Like,
I don't go back.
I have to lick my wounds and just get on with my life because I have a great life. I have a simple life. I have a simple life. I just work hard. I have an amazing wife, 2 lovely kids, a roof over my head, the finest family. We're just ordinary blue collar, everyday people. Like, I don't need this in my life. Like, exactly. I don't hear anyone. But when you have idiots coming in, trolling, bullies, like, imagine talking about suicide one night and then be told to jump off a bridge by that fucking cunt. Good night, Zoe, you bastard.
Stop. Like, it's really because of Zoe. Diane, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here, yeah.
I just let them go, dude. So I was like, I'm not getting a word in.
No. Sometimes, you know what? These guys are talking sense.
No, I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying, like it was impossible to, like...
Oh, well, it's usually impossible to get a word in with me, but...
I might have that, and then I was like, oh, no, he's a new level.
No, I'm hearing things, and you see, the thing is, like, from my own just very humble opinion, we've all got struggles every day of the week, and for me, you can rag me. Look, I have a thick skin. I've got to this point in my life where I've been through so many scrapes.
I've heard a couple of your stories, and I've like, you know, I know you've had a, you know, not like I know you've had troubles.
I've had, but we all have. But what I found,
you've had a couple of, you know, hard ways.
But the thing is, though, what I found kindred spirits, and this isn't blowing smoke. like somebody said back over
Some
on the other.
people resonated with there.
Somebody, but you look, it's like uh, you're not going to be liked by everyone, but it's not about being liked.
No.
It's about being a community. And I'm
You're
no
liked by
expert.
everyone. There's
Some night, if there's a
some
lull,
people.
someone else wants to. But what I loved was there was like an organic sort of flow. It was like
It
no
was,
one
yeah.
no one had a kind of I'm the boss, or
Yeah,
we were all coming from different angles, but everyone was heard. Like it was like
yeah,
even if we agreed to disagree, or we veered more towards one area, that's all well and good. That's what groups do.
yeah.
That's the normal dynamic of a group. It's look, I can't remember the exact terminology, but
It goes
you
ups and
form
downs and it
you
changes
you, you
directions.
form you form, you storm.
Yeah.
Norm, I think, is the next one. Like then you come together.
Oh,
But
really? Oh,
and like as I said, this, believe it or not, even though it's kind of a paradox, because although I'm new to speaking on podcasts, I'm on panels, I'm not new in the sense that I'm not a fucking
yeah,
look or
you're
something in the
okay
box
with
room.
speaking. You don't seem to have a problem with speaking. Like,
But but I've had the advantage of, because Mum's not room me, like I loved it, but then it just all went very
much shit.
like this, like all of the podcast
Oh,
wars, and I
yeah.
was just like, oh come on lads, where. But this is a new level of low, because someone over in the other place said tonight, what are you on about? These are just people on the internet. And I'm going, no, excuse me, I beg to differ. And I'm only a blow in. I'm actually a newbie in
Oh,
relative
yeah,
terms.
something to say to you when you're finished, right, about that. But go on.
I'm a relative newbie, but like at the same time, these people have graciously welcomed me in. I've come on once or twice under the influence, but I haven't had I've had a bit of ribbon. That goes with the
No, but you
territory.
still made sense. You could still get a sentence together them nights when you were drunk. Like,
Well, but people were accepting. It was like I wasn't judged. It was like,
you weren't being
and
judged. Yeah.
people come in then and they're talking about their life experience, and
Yeah, you know,
believe it or
I've
not,
had a history as well, like, don't you?
and listening to you and listening to the other members took me out of myself.
Yeah.
Actually, took me away from my problems, because I was like, you know what, I do have a lot going on, but at the same time, I'm not alone. That's the
There's
most important part. I'm not, and even if it's only
not
over social media platform, I know for a fact I don't know what's going on in each other's lives every minute of the day, nor do I want to.
nobody does.
But there is a genuineness there, and I've learned so much about, you know, because I swear straight up, I hadn't a clue about the Wirral, the Merseyside, the Birkenhead, the
Neither
Jet.
did I. I
I was
knew
like,
that.
what? What the hell? Like, but that's why I loved it, because it was like, you won't read that in a newspaper. You won't, because if you're reading the
Yeah,
Liverpool
it's
Echo,
like
it's
real
all
life.
about,
It's
and
like real life on the internet.
half the people in Liverpool are probably thinking everyone with an Irish accent is a Kinahan. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm like, this is fucking stupid, because we're harking back to the old bad old days of the IRA, where I ended
and
up in
that's
front of
what we fell out over then. Remember at the start, I was saying I never had that
but we're,
experience in life of the IRA.
and I didn't. Well, I did, but I
But you
didn't.
did, and you were saying, how could you not have? And it's just because
Well,
we
and
were
I'm
from
sorry,
different.
my bad on that, Stephen. Like, because I wasn't taking into account our age difference, and
Yeah. Like I think I'm 39, like, so
I'm
like,
55, so
that's like 16 years, like, do you know that, like,
we've different reference points. But what I
yeah,
loved about the channel was, because if you're in Liverpool, you're probably reading in the Liverpool Echo, and you're hearing about, oh, the Irish, but 99% of Irish that are living in this country,
Liverpool. Oh, so
no, 99% of Irish in this country don't know about Birkenhead, don't know about Wirral,
exactly.
don't know about. But whereas the platforms like this we're starting to give us an opportunity to learn about things that we wouldn't read in newspapers. That and instead of these wannabes, it's inevitable. You can't have a platform without trolls. It's just part of the fabric. But you learn to just go, ignore, don't feed them. Isn't that the old saying? Don't feed the trolls. Don't feed the trolls. But this went to a new level of messy. This kind of went, hang on a minute. I'm sorry, I mightn't be long around here, but I'm not stupid. I didn't come down with the last shower. I know shite when I see it, and this isn't nice. So why has this evolved now into a point the finger, and it's almost like, oh well, we've done a call, we got rid of them. Who the fuck are you? Like, oh, so you got rid of them? Who are them? But more importantly, who the fuck are you? So now it's you. Like, because I looked down that live tonight, and apart from missing the people that have been there, and I'm just saying, as I say, apart from missing the people that I've come close to and developed bonds with, not necessarily full blown relationships, but bonds.
Well, that's what
but all of a sudden you've got a new crew.
Before you carry on.
You've a new crew. You've a new sort of narrative. No, like I'm going. No, that's not good enough either. Now, so the very thing you're accusing other people of doing is now what you're doing yourself.
Wait, what did you say there? I didn't hear that. You said what?
The very thing that these people, the so-called, well, we showed them up, didn't we? And I'm like, you're coming back in and you're going, oh, I admit to troll or I admit to this. And I don't even know the half of what, because you've got bandwagoners now as well. This is like a shitstorm because.
It's like a carnival, isn't it?
But no, all the shit show fucking throwers, all the fucking actual real trolls are rubbing their hands with glee. It's like, no, okay, listen, we all like a wind up and we all like a bit of this. And it's all right and good to have a distraction away from what's going on. But I thought the whole idea of this channel was freedom of speech. I thought the whole idea was that we weren't going to be kowtowed by government. We weren't going to be kowtowed by a gang member. We weren't going to be kowtowed by any hierarchical shite. But now the very place that we thought we came to for that has now become that. And now it's gone, oh, so whose side are you on? And I'm going, oh, and if you don't take a side, you're on the fence.
You? I never did.
No, fuck off. I couldn't because I haven't a leg to stand on. Because the very
if I knew information, if I thought someone was wrong, I'd say, right, I can't. If it was bad enough, I'd say, right, fuck off out of me life.
Yeah.
That's it.
Call it. But no, I'm done. I'm done with this. I won't apologize anymore because I'm like, no, I'm sorry, right? I won't have enough, especially, and here's the one big one, I won't have someone else decide for me who and who I cannot speak to.
Exactly. Oh, I hate that.
I cannot buy that. And I detest the fact now that because of a few unsavoury actions of a few people, that for whatever reason, it's blown up and it's not on. It's just not. It's look, and everyone has a past. We can all stand there. If we want to do that, we can all stand there and point fingers. Yeah. But it's not. But look, I'm an arsehole at the best of times. I try to own me shit these days, and I try to say
we all have our faults.
I just try to say, right, you know what, guys? I'm going to do my best to keep my side of the street clean. I'm going to try and keep my business clean, as in, I don't want to involve you in my drama. I'm a big girl now, put my big girl pants on. If I've got a problem with someone, I'm going to go straight to them. But I'm not going to go around the houses and I'm not going to sneakily try to come in, cause divisions, accuse other people of cults, and then come in, or coup d'etats, and then come in and do the very thing I've accused someone else of doing. And then going around and saying, but we'll have an amnesty, and I'm going, no, you won't fucking have an amnesty. Who the fuck are you? Who appointed you?
Damn, I nearly called you there. I was like,
who appoints this whole shite? It's like, I don't give a shite what your religion is. I don't give a shite what your race is. I don't give a shite what your beliefs are. Believe in a fucking giraffe if you want to, but stop raining on my parade if I haven't fucking done anything to you. And I'm angry, not on my own behalf, but I'm angry on behalf of the other people, and I'm not going to go into a favourites club.
Well, I'm really angry for one person, but she didn't want me to say her name tonight, so I kept her out of it. But she was so good to act, like, just, donation-wise and all, and, always been in the chat and all. And he blocked her, and she wasn't even in the group. She wasn't even in the Discord group.
No, that's just... There's better ways to resolve things, and I'm sorry, but like there's enough of talent. Everyone's welcome unless you're really devious, as in. But you know what? Before the shit hit the fan, I remember I was in the chat, and like I hadn't been around, been on and off, and blah de blah, Christmas and all that jazz and whatever. But coming back on, and like I just noticed a shift. I was like, whoa, what's happened here?
Oh, yeah.
And the night before the night, if you want, the night before the night, I wasn't on the live, but I was on the catch up. And I swear to God, I don't know about the rest of the chat here, but have you ever been on that you're playing catch up and you're listening, but because you've got a different perspective now, because you're not in the chat and you're not on the panel,
You're not
you're actually listening to the podcaster, and you're listening to who's on the panel, and you're listening to the chat.
Yeah.
And it was just himself, and it was the people in the room, for want of a better word. And I thought, now I was drunk on New Year's Eve, and I was well drunk. I was stoned as well, and I'm owning it. But by Jesus Christ, I was sober as a judge.
If you only get one life, we enjoy
I was sober as a judge watching that live or that catch up, and I actually thought I was tripping on LSD, because I thought I said to myself, this is fucked up. This is foobar. This is nasty. This is below the surface. This isn't just they set up a group. This is vicious. And all of a sudden, and I'm going to call it as I see it, without naming names, but there were a few people then coming in and saying, we tried to warn you about this 2 months ago. And I felt like saying, well, if you're such a fucking bastion of protection, of goodness, why weren't you saying that openly in this channel to everyone?
Why kept shouting it out 2 months ago all the time?
Like, why all of a sudden?
Like they tried to warn. Why didn't you do something about it then?
Then, it's all like, as I like to say, Stephen, hindsight's like a pimple on your arse. You just don't see it at the time.
Monday morning quarterback, and like it's no use, that way.
But I'm just angry. I'm angry for the other people. I'm angry for myself. I'm angry.
Dan, listen, when you think back to your 20s, your early 20s, and all the shitty things you done on people, and you're like, oh my God, I hate myself for all them horrible things I do. Just selfish, horrible, nasty things you do to friends, or, people you are with, or whatever. That way? I have a lot of things like that in my head.
Well, look, see, I don't think that. No, I because I've been through rehab twice, and to be honest, right, I mean, I trained as a therapist, and it still did me no good, and I'm still reading books. And even if God, whatever that God is, dropped a book out of the sky in the morning and said, "Here's all the answers. By the way, you're all wrong. Giraffe is God." I'd go, you know what? Well, if you want to honor zebra, I'll still respect you, but this sort of control, this sort of nasty, insidious undercurrent of, well, it doesn't matter whether you're all nice in here, because we're gonna have a subgroup, and we're gonna accuse you of that. And by the way, when we're pointing over here, and the very people, this is what really boils me brains. The very people that are going on and preaching. I'm going, look in the mirror. I'm sorry, because I'm watching. I'm on no one's side here, but I'm no fool either. And if you haven't got the guts to come on as yourself, and I don't mean I mean your username. I don't mean your real name. But if you haven't got the fucking balls to own up to who you are, and then all of a sudden, instead of storing up That's a nasty troll. I've no time for that type of troll. It's like, no, you're intelligent enough if you're because I've watched certain people and they act thick 1 minute. Oh, I don't know nothing. No. Don't pull that one, mate. Whether you're Irish, English, Scottish, Spanish, Italian, doesn't give a shit. We're all the same. We can spot spoofers when we see them. And
I need to ask you this because I've changed my mind about it over the last few months, right?
I'm deciding.
I ask you this. I want to know what you think of this, or if you think this, right? I used to always say to people in Paddy's chat, like even about a year ago, right? I'd say, listen, anyone on the internet, I don't have any bond with them or anything, right?
Yeah.
Because I'd see them going on as if they were real friends, like the way real life friends would go on. And I'd say, listen, you're my internet friends, totally different than real life friends. I says, listen, I can help you with things just talking on here, but I'm never gonna be with you in real life, right? But over the last 3 months, I've only realised I get most of me advice and fucking companionship and all from the groups on the internet and all. So I have changed my mind. What do you think of that?
Listen, look, I've because as I said, back in the day with Mum's
several times. Who are you speaking to?
I met up. I was actually like Steve. Because I had the pleasure of we had a few meetups in London, and it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. But to come back, Oh, sorry. Someone else wants to come in. Sorry.
Oh, they muted themselves.
Right,
Stephen.
Zoe,
yeah, we just want.
Can you mention one thing and tell Zoe to stop fetching my son into this comment on this chat?
She keeps.
Listen, Zoe, you're getting blocked. I didn't even know she was still in here.
That would do though, because he loves his fucking young'uns, doesn't he?
Don't fetch a 15-year-old boy into nothing. So she's got an issue with me. She can have the issue with me on a call privately, and we'll see which bitch wins. Because it's not going to be that bitch that wins.
Zoe, fetching my kid into it. You want to hope you are Sean Atwood, because Sean Atwood would be getting the fucking monkey wrench around the fucking jaw that you're.
Do you know what? I'm damn well sick of this bullshit, right? The chat wasn't nothing to do with that. It was to do with us to be fucking friends, yeah? And it's starting to piss me off that my 15-year-old child has been bitten into something that's nothing to fucking do with it. So she wants to be a troll. Tell her to come on ahead and troll me, because she's not going to get the crown.
She'll never come on. She'll never come on.
I'm not fucking. Dude, or fucking woman. I don't give a shit. I'll still smack the bastard. At the end of the day, I've done nothing wrong. I was in a fucking chat. All I said is I needed to do is to deal with the bully and just say, look, Zoe, can you stop it, please? Or Anderson, or whoever fucking Tom Dick or Fanny Annie did it. Yeah, but no, he still fucking sat there and let it happen, and then blocked all the people that were paying him £1.99, and then blocked all the people that was giving him fucking coffees. Me and Bella was giving him coffees, but no, we don't get mentions. We just get fucking blocked. Well, I can shove his channel so far up his fucking Jack's eye, it comes out of his mouth. I don't give a fuck, and I dare anyone else to mention my name one more fucking time out of order, because I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done with the fucking chat. I'm done with him. I don't want to be blocked. I can't be fucking after it. I'm done. Right,
sorry.
I'm done now.
Right, good night. See you later.
Send the link to Cromwell, please.
What?
Cromwell wants to come on, but I'm coming on.
You can say on here. What were you saying down there before they come on?
The lives, the meeting people from. Yeah, I mean, and you know what? I mean, it's look. I mean, I'm an open book as such, because I was a bit wild, and I ended up with a guy, one of the guys that worked in the hotel, and there was a girl from the meetup staying with me, and she wasn't, the guy, we were in a suite, but the guy didn't come into the bedroom. He was out in the living room, but she went on the live. This particular girl was from Wales, and the next time we were all back together after the thing, and I was back in Dublin, and I came back on, I was crucified. It was like, you led astray. And I went, hang on a minute. That bitch didn't have a room. I put her up in the fucking hotel. She came on with a poor mouth. That was my lesson learned, right? I met the people, but years later, now here's the mad thing: I'm still friends with one or two of them on Facebook. But I had its day, yeah, and yeah, I caused this, I caused a ruckus because, and the worst one or two that were over Irish expats of all people can be bitches. Because
Listen,
I'm ashamed to be Irish. I'm ashamed to be Irish. I said, well, nobody asked you for your opinion. Shut the fuck up. Like, I've gone into all the politics. I've done it, been there. And that's why 99% of the time I never fucking went on a live because of all of that. But despite everything, as I said, through the Darren, through the COVID idiot, through all the this, I ended up over art hostage, and then I ended up. But you know what? No mistakes. I've met good people. I'm an adult. I can decide for myself who I want and want to speak to. Nobody's going to dictate to me what group I'm in, who I can speak to, who's cold. Kangaroo courts just don't appeal to me. Never did. I'm sorry, but for me, I'm not a lefty. I'm not a righty. I'm not a centrist. But I'm about a democracy. I'm
That's why I'm apolitical.
I'm about democracy.
I go for the issues. I don't care about what side it's on.
It's about the ordinary man. I'm all about just like, look, I'm sorry, you're entitled to everyone is, opinions are like arseholes. Everyone's entitled to them. But despite what we believe in or not believe in, we still have to try and get along.
Everyone has an asshole.
We still have to try and get on. Like, and we all have our issues every day, whether it's the fucking tax man's coming after you or whether you can't pay your lecky bill or whatever's going on to you. But we like to think that we what's the word, gravitate towards we gravitate towards people that we feel a bond with, that right, we might agree, we might get a bit heated like we did, but we come back to the we come back to this point where we go, that's a real family. That's a family. That's a proper, as opposed to
look at this comment,
schoolyard shite.
Look what Jim said. Look what Kai said. He burgled a 70-year-old lady, tied her up, robbed her valuables. And that's what Aaron said earlier. Remember?
Right. Look, I look. We all have it. For me, rather than escalate stuff now, because because we could, if we go down that road, and this isn't to defend an art segment now, by the way, what I'm about to say next. But if we start all going down that you did, then we're no better than anyone else, because it's better to rise above.
I'm not. I'm just highlighting it because I was like, I didn't know that was.
It's so much better, really, like, because otherwise, that's what most narcissists will do: is deflect, is gaslight, make you convince what you're talking about is mad. Build you up initially, love bomb you like you have never been love bombed. It's happened to me. It's happened to me with men, but thankfully, it hasn't happened too much outside of that. Now, I said it has happened to me in the past, because I'm glad to announce I'm celibate. I'm celibate for 23.
You were newly born celibate, because I know a couple of people that are like that. Like,
I'm celibate now.
Don't have sex anymore.
I'm celibate. I'm happily celibate. Yes, I have a past.
Voluntarily, like, you're voluntarily celibate.
Yes, I flirt, and when I get a few drinks, but trust me, I'm celibate because I'm after landing a great job, even if it's only a few hours. My life is taking a new direction, and I'm damned if I'm going to have a few bloody ego-driven fucking idiots
just to build up your ego, say,
that think they're going to come in and not have the balls enough to say then, when, because they do have a conscience though, because, or maybe that's just a ploy, because even Miss or Mr. Gilday, we should have an amnesty. Well, maybe in future we shouldn't have a call. We shouldn't have calls. We should have.
Zoe is not a serious person. She's only here to fucking cause shit.
I
She
don't
doesn't
want to.
care about anything like anyone here.
But it's so unoriginal. If you're going to be a troll, be funny.
Be funny, yeah. Make us laugh.
But don't be devious. Like, there's enough shit out there. There's enough fucking trolls out there every day of the week in real life.
I like the funny trolls that ain't fucking nasty. They're just funny and smart and all. You know that way? I like that.
But this could have been handled, and it's not about telling someone how to. Because at the end of the day, yes,
I agree. I would never tell anyone how to run that channel.
Like, Stephen, no more than and thank you for having me on, by the way. And I know I'm like
always welcome back, Dan.
but you know what, Stephen? It's like you have to allow to have a difference of opinion, but then you have to stand back, and if you can't be mature enough to go, I'm not going to make this personal. I'm not going to start, because we're no better than all the gangs that they're talking about.
Well, like, come here, listen. I never care if people have different opinions to me. You know, even if it's about abortion, whatever. I don't give a shit. Mm-hmm. If I get on with a person, I get on with them. That's it. I'm not going to fall out with them.
There's room for everyone. There's room for everyone.
Say if they, like, I don't agree with abortion, right? But it's none of my business because I'm not a woman, right? So I don't have an opinion. I can't, right? But I don't think it's like a good thing. But see if it happened now, a rape or anything like that, the bad cases, yeah, I totally agree with it. Because that was forced on someone. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't want to go into that conversation, but I totally respect. No, it's cool. I have personal experience of that. It's a bit triggering.
Well, I'm just trying to make an example that even if someone had the exact opposite opinion to me, I'd be like, right, well, let's just put that in the air and forget about it. Yeah. Do you know that way?
Yeah. It's just, look, life is hard enough. We've collectively come through, you know, trauma after trauma.
We've come through 3 years now of fucking being like gaslit every fucking day, psychologically terrorized by RTE, BBC, CNN. Do you know that way? Like, we actually should be proud of ourselves for fucking getting through this far and not fucking all being nervous wrecks.
But I thought, you know what? I mean, I'm gonna put my hands up. I mean, I must be just one of these. I can be very shrewd. I can be very, very cynical at times. But I try to choose not to stay there, because it's like you want someone else to die, but you're drinking the poison. And
I get that.
And I learned the hard way, Stephen, through life experience and through going through rehab and through meeting people. You know, you want to know about humanity. Don't go sitting at the king's table. Walk through the alleyways of the desperate and the deserted and the down and outs. They have a story to tell.
Oh yeah, listen, come here. I don't judge people by how much money they have or anything like that.
But this idea of you don't fit into this club, it's like enough now. Enough. We've enough of it in our day-to-day lives, whether it's bureaucracy, whether our health systems are falling apart, especially mental health. Excuse me, she wasn't my best friend. One of my friends from rehab took her own life on Christmas Day and left 2 young girls behind. And although there are people being shot every day of the week in Dublin, in the world, or in London, there are so many more people committing suicide. Through not being able to pay their bills, through working and still not being able to pay their bills.
Drug addiction.
And addiction and brainwashing. And, you know, look, back in the past, people had the liberty prior to social media. They had the liberty and the luxury of dropping out in the 60s, of flower power and all that, and then the 70s, and we're all the way up to today.
Wait, hang on.
But
You don't think we live in a much better day and age now? Because I do. We have way better stuff. We got we talk about mental health. You couldn't even talk about feeling anxious back then in the 90s even. Now you can actually talk to people about stuff like that.
well, but unfortunately, because of the way social media has played out, and the norms on social media, and especially because I was there at the advent of the likes of Twitter and all that, and it was a new phenomenon to have a celebrity, and I say that in inverted commas, on communicating with us Neanderthals, or the great unwashed. Oh wow, we're getting close to our, not idols, but you know what I mean, like famous people. And then there was a counter backlash of cancel culture arrived, and then almost all of a sudden the pandemic arrived, and it all went tits up.
I know. 2020, 2023 now, and we're still in it a bit.
Because we emerged from that, and then we've got because of social media, it's good and bad, because in the sense now that we're like a little global village, because whether you watch telly back in the day, it's harder maybe for younger generation to understand, but especially for Gen Xers, anyone 45 upwards, that we didn't have as much outlay. We didn't have access.
Because you only had
if you wanted to watch,
wasn't it?
If you wanted to watch about a foreign country, Judith Chalmers was your only man. I mean, I remember used to be looking.
I don't even get that reference, babe.
Well, there you go. See, but and here's the thing: when
did
you
love Pops?
I did. Doctor Who, Grange Hill.
Oh, I didn't I watched Grange Hill as a kid.
Grange Hill was brilliant.
Yeah.
But look, you get older, and right. I'm gonna just say one last thing. Here's the thing, right? Here's a poem, and I didn't write it. They fuck you up your mum. They fuck you up your mum and dad. They may not mean to, but they do.
Yeah.
They fill you with the faults they had, then add some extra just for you. But they were fucked up in their turn by fools in old style hats and coats, who half the time were soppy staring and half at one another's throats. Man passes misery to man. It deepens like a coastal shelf. So get out as early as you can and don't have any kids yourself. The bottom line is we're all from families. We're all from someone's family. We're all someone's sister, brother, aunt, uncle. This is not new. We'll squabble. But by Jesus, I won't stand by at nearly 55, or I'm 55 plus years of age, and watch women that have done nothing wrong be scandalised by, and all that vermin shit. You want to talk about rats? Don't come on trying to be a big hoo-ha. Get back onto your own platform. Or is enough not enough for you?
Listen, I never talk about that shit.
Bottom line, this is just a little club. This is a club on marketing. Is this a club on marketing?
What I just said. Now read that out, Dan. Read that out.
Read what out?
The comment there on the screen.
Which one? I can't see it. The one the Liam Boyle.
Yeah, read it out.
I saw this link on his Twitter. Thought you was all going to be talking it between you, but he's still not turned up yet, which has confused me a bit more. His link sent me here as if he was here chatting. Look, here we go. Do you know what? Do you know what I was actually thinking the other day? We don't need EastEnders anymore. We don't need Brookside. We don't need it, because this is it. Life
exactly.
is
real life.
Life is the soap drama. Life is now the soap drama. And I'm saying, no, it's not, because I have enough soap drama in my own bloody life every day. When I come onto the platforms, I want to connect with like-minded people. And yeah, if you have a different opinion, come on and say it by all means, but come on with honest intentions. Don't come on just deliberately trying to stir the pot. And especially if you're leading the group, don't. Please don't. Cull. Just, who the fuck does that?
Exactly, like Dan, tonight I would let other people just talk away. I don't have to be talking all the time or in the conversation. I don't mind letting other people just talk. Do you know that way?
It's fucking unridiculous. We've enough shit collectively every single day without adding piles more onto it. I mean, this whole like, you're MI5, you're MI6, you're this, you're that. No, I'm a fucking human being. And if you want to go, yeah, do these people not understand you can actually discuss crime without being a criminal? Or without having to come on and you're a fence, you're over there, we're coming over here to do that to you. You're all just warriors. If, as Cromwell said earlier, if you've got the balls to back up your chat, get on the live. Otherwise, shut up.
And you
Back
know what
it up.
I find crazy? Like all the people that blocked, right? Or all the people that made this channel fucking interesting. The ones that talked, all right, were always in the chat, like, you know, making it interesting. They're all the people he blocked.
Well, look, I mean, amnesties.
He didn't
Listen,
block me. Yeah, he didn't block you either, didn't he? No.
no, I was waiting to be blocked over New Year's Eve.
Well, you know what it was. Oh wait, hang on. I did hear you one of the nights. Weren't you on one of the nights saying he was good looking or something?
Oh, that was the New Year's Eve. I was locked.
I did hear one of
them. I got arrested. I think I got arrested.
Oh my God, you were on here saying, you're a fine looking thing.
I went out after that. Oh no, wait, Stephen, do you want the juice? Do you want the real tea?
Yeah.
Right?
Of course I do.
Right, do you know, are you into music at all?
Love music.
Do you know the one that's out? I know I'm an old fart and I'm too old, but sue me. Screw me. Sue me. But Ray, you know the song Ray that's out at the minute, Ray Escapism.
Wait, what's it called?
It's called Escapism by Ray.
No, who are they? Eddie, what type of music?
RAYE. It's like it's just listen,
Is it guitar or dance or what?
It's a dance, but it's each to their own. But the lyrics for me was like, I've been going around singing it for the last while because I'm going, oh yeah, this suits me. This is, but the bit of history with someone, let's just say a little bit younger, not a whole lot younger. I'm not like that. 36, so you know, old enough to make their own decisions. But there'd been this like on-off situation for ages, and I was just like, oh, I'm done with this. Good luck. But of course, I'd had the whiskey. I'd been on waffling. Went out, and I literally live in a little close. So I went out on the road, and this person lives on the same road, and I start singing a song at the top of my lungs, thinking, well, that'll show you. And I was all prepared to walk back into the house and go, I've done me bit now. See, I don't hide behind closed doors, literally. Like, I'm out in the close, but someone else. Someone else I fell out with on the road, Saudi. I won't say the second name because I won't drop names. I couldn't make this up. Someone that conned me for 10 years into a friendship and was so cunning that they got citizenship out of me. And then this one is sitting there and wait for it. That night then opens her door, pokes her head out and smiling at me. Well, I went over and lifted her out of it. I stand, and I don't care if anyone here says, oh, you fish wife. So what?
But I don't get it. Why was she smiling at you? What was that about?
Because I was out on the road singing.
Oh, so she was like basically you're making a show yourself.
Yeah. And so I walked over, and her daughter's lad, and he's about 6'2", and he has his Nike top on him and his little gold chain, and his 222 Beamer outside the door, and he says. And I said to and he accused me of being a racist. Says, come here, you fucking idiot. I says, I fucking know. I says, I'm the fucking United Colours of Benetton. Don't even start. I have a fucking child I gave up for adoption that's half Indian. I fucking went out with a black Irish fella, for fucking 3 years. I fucking fucked half. I fucking married to a chink. Fuck off. And I didn't screw him, by the way. I just married him for money. I haven't been. I'm a fucking past. I'm a fucking former. I'm a former prostitute. Go sue me. Go
I
fuck
know.
yourself.
Listen, when we with the protest, Moynihan says here, great video from Philip Dwyer, Stephen. Do you know Philip Dwyer, Dan?
No.
You should sub to him on YouTube. He covers all the, when they're bringing in all the new unvetted migrants. That's just
Oh yeah, but come here. Did you hear about down in East Wall?
Covers
They
them all.
They start right. They had the blokes in, and then because the people kicked up, and then the people are accused. Oh, it's not the normal people of East Wall. They're right wingers. No, because then the
We're
government
not
got loads of
right-wingers.
women and children in. They deliberately then because they're onto us. It doesn't wash. You see, this is the same shit again. Divisive.
That's
My
why I
attitude
posted it on my YouTube channel. Because I'm
anyone
like,
genuinely saying
share
a
with
war.
what?
Because we had to go to America. I don't forget. I'm not one of these.
We
They're all
work.
looking for a
We
job.
went
They're all
there to
looking.
work. We went
And
there
like,
to work.
I'm like, listen, don't play that race card with me because we're all racist to some degree. And we all are. We're tribal. We're just there. Point a finger over there. We're not America. We're not America.
Yeah.
We're not the USA.
Ireland never had a racism issue.
We're not the USA. Don't start that shit over here. I was in Dundrum Shopping Centre yesterday with my client at work. I was in Next. Like, you know what I mean? There's girls of colour in there and having to crack with them, and they're Irish. They're Irish. They're not. They're not. Where are you from?
Up all my life. We're back. Tell me,
Where
friends.
are you from? It's like, who gives a fuck where you're from? Don't be an asshole. Don't be an asshole.
I
But
know
don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me when I gave you kindness. That bitch likes me. And I offered to mind her kids when she went off on a jolly to Dubai, and she let on that she was somewhere else in the world. And I'm gone. And her husband came on the road the other day, and he owns about 8 businesses. And I looked him straight in his face, and I said to him, I'll apologise to you for making a show of myself because you have 2 teenage daughters behind that front door, but I won't apologise to that snake that you were married to. I said, I don't know where you brought her from, but I said, it doesn't work for me. I said, because I was conned, I was fooled, I was a bigger person though. I walked away. But one thing I won't tolerate is don't take my weakness. Don't underestimate that I walked away from you, that I'm backing down, because I'll bring you down. I will bring you down. If you bring shit to me, I will finish it. I'm afraid of knowing what I've gone through my whole life. And that's not a violin playing now. It's a fucking truth fucking segment. I've come through rehab. I've come through orphanages. I've come through fucking all. But I'm still humble enough to go, but you know what? I haven't fucking had it as bad as people because it's not a competition. We're not in a competition. But I'm damned if I'm going to have good people being accused of trying to take over when the very people that are coming in and going, well, if they want to come back and behave, well, who the fuck are you to tell anyone to come back and behave? Who appointed you the moral fucking authority when it was you coming in and making fun of people in the first? And there's a difference between a funny troll, as in, oh, what crisps are we eating today, versus, yeah, go and throw yourself off then. Come in and be humble. Eat your humble pie. You want to go off on your own platform and spread your... Like, why do you need to come over to other people's platforms and be like that when you have all the followers you have? When you have all that? And I'm not even going to go down the DG route with the L5 Alive shite. Don't even get me started. Like, what's up with that? On again, off again, on again, off again. He's my best friend. He's not shit.
I'm going to throw this in the chat again because I'm going to turn this off now in 15 minutes if nobody else is coming on.
Sorry, I ranted again. I'm sorry, but because I felt so... isolated, Stephen. I was over there.
It's not that. Not 3 hours in 15
I was over there though, Stephen, and I swear it just felt like, who the fuck is in here now? Who are all these people? I don't recognise anyone in here.
And the new channel, like, since he done his call.
I'm like, I don't recognise anyone, but like, is this the new normal now? Or I'm supposed to, like, where am my family?
Well, why hasn't he turned up here? It's going to be 3 hours and 15 minutes. And he promised me hosted tonight, so I'll come on to your show and talk it out.
I'm sitting on the long grass. Doesn't work now because I'm sorry. I sent, and I'll say it straight up. I sent him a friend request, and he kindly accepted the friend request on Facebook. I simply said in the message, "Do not want to discuss anything. Hope you're okay." And I got thanks back. And I thought when he came back on the live this evening that he would at least acknowledge the shit show instead of the
I
fucking
didn't even hear
day.
it all. I only heard the last 10 minutes.
Instead of look over there, and I'm like, no, stop it now, stop it, because these are two separate issues. Because on the one hand now it's a viper's nest now of, oh, you've got warnings and it's all a big laugh, but it's not a laugh. It's not a laugh.
Yeah, well, it was a laugh. Remember the night we were on for hours? We had a great laugh that night. Remember?
It's like what at one point but at one point in here, like I've got to learn about, you know, Pixie and Crom. I mean, Jesus, I can go on and on. Bella, Tilly, the list goes on. But you cannot even if you're right, you can't just kangaroo court. And then while
We have to highlight this because it's so funny.
you can't then just go, oh well, by the way,
Right,
I'm
Dave,
running.
I have to read this out, okay? Liam Boyd says, the negativity from this chat made my mental health go haywire. Be wet smoke for me and away from this. This whole situation is emotionally immature on both sides. I think
Yeah, but it
that's
could have been prevented. It could have actually been prevented. That's the bottom line. And it's up to the people that run them platforms to take responsibility, because otherwise people, ordinary people without agendas, will be quick. Fuck MI5, fuck governments, fuck fucking gangs. Ordinary men and women, ordinary fucking people just trying to get by day to day will soon take you all down. Remember that.
Look what Zoe said about you, Dublin Dame. I'll highlight
Oh,
it. Right?
fucking, listen, she's
No,
going to sleep.
it's good.
She's going to
Read it out.
sleep. She's falling asleep.
I'm reading it out, Dame, right? Listen. Zoe says, I agreed, but I stayed to listen to Dublin Dame. She hates me. Listen, she hates me, but I have huge admiration for the stuff she's gone through. Have to
I don't want
respect
sympathy.
that.
I don't need fucking. I don't
Do you
need
think
any.
that's full of shit or what?
No. I don't listen. I have never had a grudge
Hey,
with
no,
Zoe.
listen,
I know. I saw Zoe for what she was, and I didn't jump in because it wasn't my place to. Because she
yeah,
wasn't
I
coming
was
for me.
never bothered either by
But the stuff that she was. Listen, I know she's a wind-up artist. I don't give a shit.
yeah.
I don't really fucking give a shit. But what I won't tolerate is the nasty, the arrogance then to be over back on here on the other side then and going,
Look what
well,
Kenzie
let's
said
do
about you
that.
there.
Let's do this. And going,
Read
who, Billy Big Balls, who fucking gave you fucking the goal
yeah.
fucking keeper? Who gave you manager's role? There
Hey,
are no.
listen, Dame. Zoe, Kenzie says Zoe is a man, a troll, a cause of all this aggro 1,000,000%. And yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, part of it, definitely a big part. And
But
he
then,
is a man. That's not a woman. A woman doesn't talk like that.
well, why go to that effort? Like, why go
Because they're
when
miserable.
if she
have no life.
is who people say they are, then because I'm of the mind, look, hearsay is hearsay, and I'm sorry, call me Doubting Thomas, but unless you put it in front of me, unless I can feel it, see it, touch it, and go, yeah,
No,
that's exactly what it says on the tin.
blocked, Kenzie's not blocked.
Just doesn't. You know, look, I'm just.
For Marks.
I'm good.
Yeah, I think she did. I think he blocked Kenzie. I'm not sure, but
I'm just good. I'm good that it came to this, because it's just.
oh my god! Look, wait, hang on. He blocked Kenzie. She wasn't even in the group, the Discord group. She'd nothing to do with it, and he blocked her.
It's just sad. I
That's
hate
what
this point. I
we
hate this, like, it's like,
we argue about it.
but it's just, it's, you know, if you have that issue, then in the spirit of, because what really annoyed me then as well was not just the people that I recognise, the more regular posters, but what about the people that don't post? What about just the ordinary people that are getting support from the group, from the channel, that are kind of now going, what the hell's going on? Like,
Yeah, but
what?
see them people that are passive and they never contribute or like text nothing, right? I don't think they really like. I don't care what they get from a channel because they don't give anything to it.
No, I disagree. Stay now. I have to
Oh,
disagree.
I'm not saying they don't
Agree to
care, man.
disagree.
I'm just saying I
Because
wouldn't be thinking
not
about
every, yeah, but not everyone. Like I was a prolific poster, say back in the day, Mum's now, but
it. Yeah,
towards the end, I stopped posting. I stopped
and you
because I
just
was just,
read it like you just like were passive in that way, like you
but
didn't
it just got to the point where it was like you knew for a fact that there were. It was like school. It was like, because it was predominantly women. Towards the end, a few men trickled in, but I mean, it was predominantly women, and
Yeah.
like it was. But what I loved about it was, regardless of where you were from in the UK or Ireland or Australia or America, because there were mums netters from everywhere.
That's
Like,
what I love about the internet. Like we
but,
are a global village now.
but like there was a whether you were a working class, and I just don't believe in class, by the way. That's just me putting my thing out there. But whether you were so-called working class
Class,
or middle
it's really
class
even
or
class. Right,
Bowden or Greg Sausage
hang on,
Rolls or
hang on.
and
She
all
said
the middle in
it's
between,
class.
there was a room for everyone, and you got to get discussing with people that you wouldn't get to discuss with in normal everyday life. It was like the club walls were broken down, and even if the Richies were, you know, oh, look at them Greg Sausage Rollers, this was a whole education for me. I was just going,
Oh, you
Jesus.
worried about the real posh people in England?
Oh, listen, right?
I cannot talk to them people. I can't talk to them.
But no, but now you see that's where judgment comes as well, though, because misjudgment, because you could be. I'm not. This
I
isn't about the posh.
understand. Yeah,
I've met
I'm
some of the
experienced. I am experienced now.
soundest. I've met some of the soundest educated people. It's not about
It's
class
not about
and education.
education, Dan. It's
Not
about the class. It's not about
manners cause
education.
manners cost nothing. Manners, whether you were raised in a mansion or a ghetto, you don't understand. If you're reared properly, it doesn't matter
Oh,
whether
yeah.
it was down an alleyway or up the mountain in a mansion, because when you're reared with good morals, and that's not based on religion, that's not based on political ideology, that's not based on clubs, that's not based on gang membership. When you can stand up and say, right, you know what, I might not be able to contribute here, but I can try and be a good person in my day-to-day life. I don't always succeed. Yeah, I blew off on New Year's Eve, but because I won't take prisoners anymore. I just won't. I'm like, I won't come for you, but don't come for me. Don't make a fucking
Yeah.
tick of me. Don't
I
make a
never
tick of me.
start with people. I never start with people unless they come.
Don't make a tick of me, because you think just because I don't. I said it the other night. Oh, I missed this. But just because I'm not informed and in on every conversation does not mean I don't have a working brain. Does not mean that I cannot logically and
Yeah.
rationally have critical thinking and look into the abyss and go, this is not for me. This is not what I signed up for. I've had people trying to control me all my life. I've had narcissists, I've had abuse, but the difference is now, rather than sink into that abyss and go down into that, I rise above it, because if I can look at myself in the mirror, I don't want to very often because makeup's great, but if I wasn't a saint, but moving forward, the most important thing now in my life going forward is my children, is because I can say to them, you know what, I wasn't always the best. I didn't give you the best lead in the earlier days, but by Jesus, lads, yous are both grown young adults now, and fair play to yous, because despite my past, yous have both done an amazing job. I'm so proud of yous both. You're the improved version of me. That's what gives me hope about the future. Not
Yeah.
about me and my old farty arts and my old life experience, but I will try to contribute, because not because I'm better, but because I've learned some errors of my ways, and I've
Yeah.
kind of been able to say, right, you know what, stop pointing the finger so much, because we all go to the toilet at the end of the day. We're all good and bad. No one's above anyone, no one's below anyone. But in order, whether we like it or not, we're not rats on a sinking ship. And I hate the word now with a vengeance. I hate that word rats, and I hate the word grass.
So do
I hate the word nonce. I hate nonce, grass, brass, nonce, grass, brass.
no,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh my God, have you nothing original to say? Have you nothing bloody original?
That's my biggest thing when girls call men pedos.
I'm the
Right?
same.
Right,
This-
nonsense.
it's like we've all been in it. We've said it. If
I've
you've
never
got
said that to anyone.
just, you're a sheep, you're a fowl, you're like,
Yeah.
no one's nothing.
You're a racist and all. It means nothing now because everyone calls everyone a racist now.
You're woke. You're right wing. You're
Yeah.
like,
I says, yeah, I am right about most things, so you're right.
fuck's sake.
Right,
Anyway,
come here.
I've hogged it enough. Just love to everyone. I've no love to everyone. Thanks for having me. I'm still staying in touch.
Same, you got back on me next lives.
I'm thank you for having me on, and thanks for giving me the chance to come over here and actually speak to my gang, and not my gang, I don't mean my gang.
Now, so you'll get notified if I go live again.
Just like, come on, lads, give peace a chance.
Oh my God, don't be so corny. Say damn.
I'm going off now into the wilderness to build a yurt, to build a big hippie hug team community.
Love you, Candy. Love you, Bella. Love you, Jonesy. Love you, Dame.
Love yous all.
I don't think I missed any girl out there. The 4 girls.
Right, I'm heading off. I love you all. I'm going to stay in chat, but I'm getting off the line.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'll do another live next weekend, next Friday or next Thursday, if you want.
Nice.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Night, peeps.
We're 3 hours in. Art didn't show up once. That's all I have to say about that. Okay. Good night, guys. Love yous all.
Night.
New Year.
Bye.